I love Lucy. Lucy is my girlfriend and wife. Very, 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 very real. I love Lucy. Lucy is my girlfriend and wife. Very, 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 very real. Lucy P. Blankies. Welcome back. Hope you and Chatty had fun at the con. Lucy P. Heart. Lucy back time for con stories. Lucy P. Heart. Nearly 2 years but only a one-term baby streak. Oof. Lucy is wife. Lucy is life. Missed you lots. Lucy P. Heart. Hey. Welcome back. Hope you had fun. Lucy P. Heart. Time to spend a day with the highest value female on the internet. Hope everyone is doing well today. Lucy P. Wiggly. Hey. Yay. Wife is back from con. Missed you so much. I hope you had a great time and got fun merch. Lucy P. Heart.
What if your streamer started the stream and then instead of like actually streaming or having commentary or saying anything important,
Lucy P. Heart.
she just shut the fuck up the entire time, said
Hello
nothing,
Lucy and Chatty and Vonnies.
looked into the
Near
distance,
the big 4-year submark. Holy shit,
gazed
holy
at the
shit, holy shit.
stars, and started talking about the Artemis launch. Co-working. What the fuck are you talking about? What if I just started talking about the fact that they found a little hole in the moon? And the guy was like, "Can we name this after my wife who passed away of cancer?" And there was a part of me that was like, "That is so sweet and kind and beautiful." But you're telling me a man sees a fucking hole in the moon and he's like, "Oh, this hole reminds me of my wife." This hole, it looks just like hers. That's my wife, that's Carol. Carol's hole right there on the moon. Wow. It was the exact same type of crater. It's amazing. Jackie Chan turned 72 today. He's alive? Wait. Okay, the one who died was Bruce Lee. Dude, they're like, in my head, they were like the same person and I don't know why. That sounds majorly racist. I'm not, I was young when they were relevant.
Welcome back, Lucy.
Thank you. I was young when they were relevant. That's why my brain just associates them with like the same lore. Because I never... Okay, I will not take accusations from that woman. I won't, you know? For some reason, the voice redeem still exists, but of all people on the planet, Bao is not the one I'm gonna listen to, calling me fucking racist and shit. I would think that as an Asian, you should know. Okay, so you're basically rage baiting already. Okay, was it good enough for you guys to rage bait on Twitter? Hey, so... Actually, it's not racist to mistake two people for being the same person just because they're the same race, okay? Hope this helps. Hope this helps. Hope this helps! Anyway. Hi, Johnny! Hi, Johnny!
Hope you had fun at the con, wife.
Hi,
Can't wait for all the stories and hope you made some lifelong memories out there. Lucy P. Huggies also Sorgi for making you peek within the first 10 seconds. Ooh, but getting to see you again was perfect and can't wait to see you again, Lucy P. Kissy.
I'm sorry for the tech issues involved with the meet and greet.
GMP
it was
here.
not my
33 months with this great community. Glad.
It was not my decision.
Lucy is my girlfriend and wife.
I shall explain.
So very fucking real. Hope you had good sleep, Lucy, and your travel back home was good.
Real. First of all, those of you who are at the meet and greet may realize I was not allowed to be a whore at the convention. I could not wear the outfit you see right now. I had to put my breasts away. They had to lock them up and turn the key. Zip it all up, zip up my shirt, and my boobies were not bouncing boobily breastily around the convention. I know, what a shame. What was that background you used, by the way? It was cool. When you find out it was the generic VTube Studio background because listen, a lot of things I found out when I was there, okay? I simply lacked the prior knowledge. I lacked critical information to make choices and decisions. Like, I could show you that background right now. I think I even remember what number it is. Let's see. If I'm correct, what do I get? A head pat? I'm correct! Here it is, Johnny! This is it! The background! VTuber, LVTuber. LVTubero background. It's just like the one that everyone has. Everyone has it. What's the sign say? Now that you mention it. Hold on. Woo! Why have I never noticed that before? Molestation is a crime. You will be punished heavily by the law for molestation. If you see any suspicious activity, report it to, I'm guessing the final part is like station police or something, or like a station employee. So anyway, yeah, definitely. I think that sign is pretty base. That sign's pretty base. It is actually a crime to molest people. What the hell is happening, Lucy? We're learning about the law today. Did you know that in Japan, it's not actually legal to molest people? This may come as a surprise. Many people think it is legal because they watch hentai. But, shockingly enough, hentai is not real life. It's true. When you go to Japan and you visit, you're not allowed to just like randomly touch the women you see. Nope. They arrest you for that. And then they'll even like make a new rule that says you can't take the Japanese language proficiency test in Japan if you're not a resident of Japan, which is really fucking funny, by the way, because in order to become a resident, you have to, like, part of the way you would do that and get a visa is by passing that test. But anyway, that's besides the point. Look, when you go to Japan and you assume that hentai is real, things happen. It's like a rabbit hole, chatty. One molestation on a train leads to... the Japanese killing every person who enters the country. Firing squad style. At the airport, even. Like, they don't even warn you. Like, Delta just takes you to the fucking airport. They drop you off at Haneda. and they just fucking firing squad every single person as they come out of the airplane.
My beautiful wife.
It's very efficient. Darkenjay, I would never. Thank you for the tier 3 and the 47 months. I personally would not rage bait myself. It is other people who rage bait me, and I take no responsibility for my own mental well-being. It's not my job, Chatty. It's just not my job to make sure that everything's going to be okay. Chotto matte kudasai. I gotta get rid of this background, man. This is fucking throwing me off. Dude, did you ask me what it fucking says because you knew? And you were just waiting for me to know? Or what? Like, what happened here, man? What happened here? No, I had no idea. Are you sure? Are you sure you didn't know that it was talking about Chikan? That's crazy. All right, so what if we touch ourselves? Is that still okay? Are you touching yourself in public? Are you grabbing your dick on the street or in the trains? This also may come as a surprise to you, but this is a crime everywhere. And considered public indecency.
So tell us all about WeebCon and all of the people interacting.
Well, Chatty, true to form, I did interact with human beings. I went to a dinner that GamerSubs hosted. That was pretty cool. They had a fire-ass steak. That was possibly one of the best steaks I've ever had in my life. Usually when I get steak, it's tough, but this one was so soft. I was like, there's no way meat can be soft. Chatty, is your meat soft right now? Thank you for the 333. I appreciate it. Oh, so anyway, if you got soft meat right now, I guess I'm not doing a good enough job. Pixeloni, thank you for 35 months. But anyway, the dinner was nice. I spoke to women. I spoke to Juniper. I met Juniper. You know, formally. I had talked to Juniper a little bit before, but this is the first time I ever had a conversation with her longer than 1 minute. And she taught me about this thing known as cortisol addiction. Have you guys heard of it? It feels so correct that I'm shocked I'd never heard of it before she told me about it. But now that I know what cortisol addiction is, it is officially added to my repertoire, my vocabulary, and I will be using it in the future. Okay, cortisol addiction is when you're addicted to being angry and upset. Okay? I was talking to her about how my brother likes to debate people on the internet. You guys know about this. I've told you about this. And she told me he has a cortisol addiction, and I was like, what the hell is that? And that's when she launched into her explanation that it fires up your fucking reward systems when people get angry at you online. And I realized I have cortisol allergy. I have a cortisol allergy. When people get mad at me online, I genuinely, I don't feel good at all. I'm just like, no. Why are you getting mad at me online? What did I do? No. I don't have cortisol addiction, but maybe you do. I feel like cortisol addiction is more common in men. This is just my theory as a scientist. So it's people that get easily rage baited. No, I don't think that's true. I don't think it's people who get easily rage baited. I think it's people who get rage baited and then they must interact, and if they don't interact, they feel bad. Okay, so okay, let me give you the healthy reaction to a rage bait. Okay, you rage bait me. What do you say? You're like, hey, so Lucy, I'm gonna come right now all over the screen and pretend I'm coming on you. Hope this helps. And I'm gonna say I allow it to pass through me. I allow the bait to pass through me. I have no reaction, light work. Okay, cool. You do whatever you want. It's none of my business, man. Live your life, live freely. Okay, I allow the rage bait to pass through me. I do not react. Okay, now let me give you an example of the cortisol addict reaction, okay? Quote retweet with Twitter Blue version, and also you have to press read more to see the entire response. People who think that it's okay to harass women on the internet and think that they're so fucking funny when they make me angry when I've expressed that I don't like something. If I said that was a part of the culture that oppresses and holds women down, bullying and making fun of them and teasing them, if I said that, people would say I'm fucking crazy. But nah, you people need to learn how to behave in society. This shit is not okay. You guys wouldn't say this to my face. You're only courageous because you're behind a fucking computer screen. fine. But if you were right in front of me, you'd be shaking in your boots, pissing yourself, and you wouldn't be able to say, hey, so hope this helps at my ass. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. That's like the high cortisol addict reaction. Okay? It's very different. It's very different. Alright? It's not about whether you feel rage bait, it's whether you engage with it deeply in order to feel more rage and allow people to rage bait you again and feel more and more rage. I mean, seriously, you think I wouldn't say the same stuff to you in person? Well, here's the thing about that, Shu. It's all fun and games when you're telling the anime girl who has anime titties that she created to be objectified, and you're saying, I'm like stroking my dick right now, then she's like, cool. You know, I figured people would do that. It's another thing entirely when you stop Lucy Pyre's human agent at the grocery store and she's checking out and she has like almond milk in her cart and you fucking tap her on the shoulder and you're like, I'm stroking my dick to you right now. It's got a little bit of like a different vibe, you know? It's like slightly different. I think probably some of the things you say online shouldn't be said in person. You know, just so you don't get arrested and whatnot. Why do you make it sound so funny? It is funny, you know? There's a lot of things in life that are scary and fucked up, but like when you think about it, they're really fucking funny. That's a different kind of bravery, what the fuck? I mean, guys, you gotta respect it a little bit, right? Hydration. I feel like the almond milk is out of place. No, it's not, because we're at a fucking grocery store. And if I'm at a grocery store, I'm probably buying my essentials. I'm buying my almond milk, my oatmeal, my, Suddenly I forget everything that I've ever eaten in my entire life. Look, if I'm at the grocery store, I'm restocking on random shit that I can put in the fucking microwave or on the stove. Alright? That's what I'm restocking on. Pepper, lots of pepper. Okay, but like, I bought some pickles, but they're like weird. They're not salty enough for me, and they're kind of like, they're slightly sweet. I can't stand it. I fucking hate that. So I've found a new method of getting around it. I pour salt onto the pickle as I eat it. I'm probably killing myself with that. I'm low-key killing myself slowly, pouring salt on top of pickles. But it's at least edible when I do that. Yep, sweet pickles are nasty. Nice blood pressure! Look, man! High blood pressure is for people who go to the doctor. If you don't measure it, you'll never know. A salty pickle sounds like a euphemism. Right, but the way that, like, pickles are supposed to be salty, and it shouldn't be a euphemism at all, because a salty pickle is just a salty pickle, and you're just a pervert who can't stop thinking about cock and dick! Very real. Very real. Sexy guy Mike, they give you the 30 months and tier 3 holy shit base. Write that down. Everyone jot that down. Jot it down that pickles are supposed to be fucking salty so that you never sell sweet pickles in a store again. Oh my god. So at the convention center, they had this little marketplace where you could buy like little dill pickle chips, you know, like the little circular versions. And okay, there's this one brand where I've bought their shit before, but I was so disgusted when I saw that they had added to their menu, and they had spicy pickle chips, they had sugary sweet pickle chips, and that just fucking disgusted me. It just turned my stomach. I couldn't buy any. I couldn't bring myself to purchase it because why are you fucking up what pickles are supposed to be? I'm not racist against anything except pickles that aren't salty. I think pickles should only exist in in fact, I would even say, you know what, fuck it. I'm down for the total extermination of non-salty pickles. Total extermination. Just completely remove them from the fucking surface of the planet. Hydrate. So you hate cucumbers? You know, usually that would be like the Twitter thing where it's like, what? You don't like non-salty pickles? You must hate cucumbers. But no, yes, I think we should also eradicate cucumbers. Yup. Kill them all. If you don't intend on turning that cucumber into a salty pickle, just kill it. Just fucking destroy it. It doesn't need to be here. Flying Ogre, thank you for the tier 3, 43 months! What is that message? Pickles are the worst thing ever?
Hey Lucy, since you've been grinding cooking recently, why not make a dedicated Discord recipe suggestion channel?
Look.
Pickles are the worst thing ever.
Look, I'm a woman, so anything I cook is going to be diet food. It's gonna be food for like a woman who's really short and wants to remain small. Okay? But you guys are gonna put your fucking male recipes in there, and it's gonna be some crazy shit. Like, add 3 pounds of mayonnaise, mix it all up, add an entire fucking pound of oil, mix it all up, add a huge amount of protein, mix it all up, add cheese. And that's just like your average male recipe, and they can just like put that down. It's no big deal. It's no big deal. Guys, if you want to share, you know, like low-calorie recipes with me, you can do this. How do I fit 250 grams of protein into Lucy's food? Good fucking luck, buddy. I'd have to go full keto at that rate. Full fucking keto, man. And you know what? I'm gonna say something controversial, and I'm gonna say it as somebody who has 0 actual knowledge on the subject. This is all intuition. All fucking intuition, okay? Let me tell you right now. I think the fucking macro shit where it's like, oh, you have to get this much protein in a day, this many carbs, this many fat. I think that's fucking bullshit. It's stupid. How do you even figure these numbers out? Do you fucking think our ancestors were in the wilderness like, I'm gonna have this many berries and this many meats, and that's gonna give me my protein and my carbohydrates for the day? We didn't even know what was in it. We didn't even know it had names. We didn't fucking know. It's extremely weird. It's fucking weird, man, that we've normalized it to where people are looking at food and they're fucking categorizing it into 3 different categories, and they're like, how much fat, how much protein, how much carbohydrate. It's not normal. That's not the way people are meant to eat food. Anyway, hydration.
Spreadsheetism for food.
Granted, their food was not poisoned deeply with sugar. So, it's not like we can totally one-to-one comparison it. But in all fairness, it is still fucking weird. I feel like people who are super strict about their macros, I don't get it. Not cortisol addicted, by the way. Look, I'm addicted to attention like all women are, okay? And sometimes when I get passionate about things, Chatty enjoys it. So I allow myself to be passionate about things, even when I'm wrong. You know what? Especially when I'm wrong. There's a part of me that enjoys when Chatty educates me, but I refuse to be educated about this subject. I think, because I think, quite possibly
Lucy
wrongfully,
Picard.
that I'm correct. I think that I'm correct. Even if it is true that humans operate best under like a certain ratio of carb to protein to fat, even if this is true, I still think it's weird as fuck that there are so many people super obsessive about it, and they're like, oh, what a piece of shit breakfast, didn't even like reach 30 grams of protein. This is a free country, and you can have a high-carb fucking breakfast if you want to. You want to know why? Because that's American. Because the high-carb breakfast is American. Pancakes is so American. And don't tell me French toast is French. That's American. It's American to me. I was American, raised on French toast, cereal, okay? Milk and cereal, cereal and milk, cereal and milk. We love eggs, bacon, and orange juice. I hate bacon! Oh, I hate bacon! I think the best thing about... Okay, the most... let me rephrase this so it sounds like a proper fucking English sentence. You would think I'm ESL sometimes. Okay. My favorite protein-esque food to eat for breakfast is anything egg. I like omelet, scrambled egg, all of that shit. That's good. Egg good. Egg good. I also do like a little sausage here and there, hold it in. Hold it in. You can't laugh yet. She's still streaming. Hold it in. It's a woman. Don't laugh. Don't encourage her. But, I like a little sausage, too, when I'm feeling nasty. But other than that, sweet breakfast food reigns supreme. I'll take a fucking French toast over all of that shit pretty much any day of the week if I have to make a choice. You need so much protein if you're an avid gym goer. Right. But here's the thing. Being an avid gym goer is the problem, okay? Look, I'm worried about men. Okay? Here's the thing about men. Let me tell you, okay? When a woman gets insane about counting calories and starts, losing weight rapidly and has an extreme, obsession with tracking what she eats, right? people say, they point at her and they say, you have a problem. But when a man is going to the gym every fucking day, working out 5 hours a day, obsessing over his protein, drinking raw chicken breast fucking cooked up into a smoothie because it gets him his macros in the easiest possible way, and calling himself skinny and small in the mirror even though he's jacked, I think he has a fucking problem too. I think he has a fucking problem as well. But it's not socially acceptable to say that, Chatty. That's just a man who's working on himself. That's just a guy who cares about his fucking physical health. It reaches a point, man. It reaches a fucking point. I was watching this one documentary. Well, it wasn't really a documentary. No, it was like what's the fucking word? It was like a reality TV show, and it was in Japan, and it was gay guys. Okay, it was a bunch of Japanese gay guys, and like the whole point of the show was trying to get people to like pair off together and be happy. And there was this one guy who, despite being very gorgeous and seemingly having a good personality, that nobody fucked with him at the end of the fucking show. Nobody wanted his ass, even though he was literally gorgeous. No one fucking cared, because he would waste the budget of the show on his chicken smoothies for his protein gains. He was spending, they were given a budget every week to cook, and he would insist on spending a good portion of that on his fucking protein. His nasty chicken smoothies, which he said were disgusting himself. Okay? And then at the end, nobody fucked with him. Can't the man have a hobby? A hobby of drinking chicken smoothies that he doesn't even like the taste of? Hydration? Shadi, there has to be a way. There has to be a way to, like, go to the gym and, like, gain muscle without being insane about it, right? There has to be a way. I must believe, you know, for the sake of my own sanity, I must believe there's a healthy way to go about it. I must believe that it's not impossible. I don't want to accept that every man must drink a chicken smoothie to reach their 200 grams of protein a day. There are okay things tasting protein powders and shakes out there. This is true. It doesn't have to be fucking miserable, right? I don't know, sometimes it feels like people are just punishing themselves. Demon God, hello, welcome. That's another thing, people eating such bland food when spices are calorie-free. Spices are so good, man. You ever just put together a bullshit spice soup? You ever just like boil some water on the stove and like you put some spices in there and then you just fucking sip at it like a little freak? Has this ever happened for you? With 2 eggs and a sausage, we can fill a belly for 9 months. So you starve your wife? So you fucking starve your wife? Sick fuck. Cock joke? No, I'm taking it at face value. Shut up. When his wife is pregnant, he only feeds her 2 eggs and a sausage. He says, I don't care that you're carrying my fucking child. You better make do with this, sweaty. You're not gonna be that woman who lets herself go after giving birth. I'm not gonna see you on fucking TikTok doing body positivity bullshit.
Not at the same time, though.
Nixie, thank you so much for the 39 months. Cyanine pepper? Wait. What the hell is cyanine? It sounds a little bit too close to cyanide for my taste. A little bit too close to cyanide, personally. Maybe I'm just crazy. Not feed wife. Regret. There was a post that went a little bit viral, okay? And it was talking about how if a woman tries to, like, starve herself to induce a miscarriage, it won't work because the baby will just eat her. It'll just fucking eat her.
It's called basic workout and eating.
Isn't that crazy?
You
Nature
only need 30
is
minutes
wild,
of good exercise
bro.
a day to
Nature
obtain muscle
wild.
and maintain it. Everything
So
else is going for bodybuilding competitions.
Adantian, thank you for validating my worldview. I don't know if this is necessarily true. One thing I find really frustrating about fitness and like eating healthily and like trying to learn those things is that everybody says something different, okay? And I feel like everyone believes in something incorrect. Even if it's just one thing, everybody believes in something incorrect because in their personal anecdotal experience, it seems to be true. It's very hard to not have delusional opinions when life is like this. It's so easy to be influenced by your own, you know, personal experience. Blockmaster, thank you for the sub. Welcome. He didn't block me. He subscribed to me. That makes me the most special girl alive. Just live your own way and you will fall naturally under a spot you are comfortable with. This is not necessarily true for all people. But let's pretend we live in a perfect world. Yes, everything that works for me is correct. True! And anything that doesn't work for me is fucking baka. And you're never gonna make it, bro. You're never gonna get your gains. It's over for you. Are you happy where you are, Lucy? I don't know, man. I don't know. Dude, I don't know why, but I can't stand my wife yapping. But there's something about playing Crimson Desert and listening to this slop is kind of soothing. You have to get divorced. It doesn't have to be this way. I don't know how to break this to you. This is genuinely, okay? No, don't say hashtag ad. I think he's dead serious, all right? Let me just break it to you this way, all right? As far as women and being annoying go, I am extremely high up there, being like high-pitched and annoying. If you prefer me over your real-life wife, you should probably get divorced. You should probably get divorced. Brother, as a divorced man, I got some news for you. Sorry you had to find out this way. I've got this one moderator who's like a divorced man. And he's like so fucking like every single day he'll just like be anti-marriage posting in the general, like anything could trigger him. Anything could fucking trigger him, man. You'll just be talking about, I'll be talking like, I love you so much, Chatty. I love being married to you. And he's like, marriage. I remember marriage. It was the worst mistake of my life. Women are untrustworthy whores. And it's like, you have 2 divorce mods? Who else is divorced? The other guy's low-key about it. There's one mod who's like, he's like, I remember divorce. And the other one's like, I'm like divorced, but I'm like casual about it. Like, I don't hate women because of it. He's like, guys, I walked away from my divorce with a healthy view of women. He's literally a performative male, whoever that fucking moderator is. Who's the other one? Dude, no. Yeah, sell out your fellow moderator, man. Sell him out. Sell him out. Sell him out right fucking now. Do it. I wonder... There's no way it's you! There's no way it's you, dude! I don't know why, but like, other than like 3 moderators, I just see all of my mods as like extremely young children. Like, I don't know why. I feel like they're all 19 or something. Like 19-year-old mods. You can't have been married and divorced. That doesn't make any fucking sense. Hydration. We're all the same age! Then why do some of you act so childish? Why are some of you like TikTok posting in the mod chat? Like, I see this shit. They're like, look, genuinely. I've seen it. The youngest moderator in your team is 40, bro. I don't need moderators, actually. I don't need moderators, actually. I don't need it. I think we can do without. We're gonna be fine. Chatty, we're gonna make it. We don't need mods. Never have, never will. Never will. Gonna manage my own fucking community from here on out. Lucy got the whole retirement home here. Like, they're fucking, dude, I'm gonna need new mods soon. They're gonna die, man! They're gonna fucking die! I'm just gonna go live one day, and none of the mods are gonna say anything, and it's gonna be like, oh, shit. Oh, fuck, they all died. They all died on the way to their doctor appointment where their fucking doctor checks up on them and calls them old and chopped. Do you die at 41 these days? Well, for a woman, the age of 41 is genuinely just, like, incomprehensible. Like, for example, like, if there's a woman who's 41 years old, it's, like, embarrassing to even be outside, let alone acknowledge that you're 41. So having mods that are in their 40s is crazy. Half-Dead God, thank you for the 18 months. Congrats on the second baby that you birthed. And I just watched. Wasn't a part of all that. Who lasts longer, Twitch or Lucy's mods? Can you not phrase it like that? That sounds extremely fucking crazy. Aren't you 45 or so? Why do they keep adding ages to me?
The oldest
like
fuck mod
I'm
crew
collecting
is here to help
Pokemon
with all your
cards.
issues while telling you their PTSD stories. Glad. Service satisfaction is not fully guaranteed.
It's never guaranteed. There's never service satisfaction. Not a single time. That's fake and not real. Every Lucy mod is old enough to need their prostate exam to think about that. Chatty, I think you all need a prostate exam. By me. No, but like really, I don't know if you guys know this, but okay. I've been seeing scary articles, and if they're true, I mean, it's worth saying. Apparently the rates of like literal ass cancer, colon cancer, but you know, literal ass cancer have been going up for people who are like 30, okay? That's really young to be having literal ass cancer. So, just so you know, you should probably be getting a prostate exam or something like that, and eat some fiber. Eat some fiber, have some psyllium husk, whatever they call that shit. Yeah, oh yeah, I already had thyroid cancer. What? How do you, okay, hold on. Not to sound crazy, but how do you as a male get a thyroid problem? Because every time I hear about thyroid problems, it's always women. Women are always like, oh, my thyroid's so slow. So slow. Every day I eat one almond and I gain 10 pounds. My thyroid's so slow. Are men allowed to have thyroid problems, or is it just that men don't complain about it? Like, men have a thyroid issue, and instead of being like, I gained 20 pounds because of my thyroid, he's just like, yeah, I had like thyroid cancer, so I went and got that shit taken out. Thyroid problems are they're like femme-coded, man. They're like very feminine in nature. Havoc, thank you for the 11 months, blah blah. I'm like shaming men for having thyroid issues. There's some guy who's like, my thyroid's fucked up, but I can't tell Lucy. She's gonna think my cock is small. This isn't true, Chatty. I'm just worried about your prostate. Hydration. Don't read this. Moo. Moo, moo, moo. I don't have a cortisol addiction. I just have ADHD, and I accidentally read things because they highlight the message. Lucy appreciates all thyroids and prostates. I'm not even sure what a thyroid looks like. I just know it's like, why do they call it a thyroid, but it's in your neck? Isn't that fucked up? Like a thyroid, you would think you have like 2 in both thighs. But no, that shit's like in your throat somewhere. Really nasty that they named it that. Jewy Yoko, thank you for 32 months. I appreciate it.
Lucy,
oh
do you
shit,
like it
I
when
gotta
I
say
post
thank
my
you to
food
people.
and stuff in Discord?
I like it when you post in Discord in general, Chatty. I like it when you post in Discord. Continue posting in Discord. Continue giving me things to stalk. Continue yapping in Discord to give me my parasocial maxing points for the day. Damn, so Small Cockage takes my Synthroid pill. Whoa, whoa, he knows the name of the brand that is supposed to enlarge your
Happy 11
penis.
months with the best wife.
Anyway, I continue. I actually had to get an ultrasound on my thyroid to check for cancer. Been getting low testosterone and trying to figure out why. GMP, it's because you're taking the cock pills! The cock pills are creating the problem! They're siphoning out your testosterone! And they're like, oh no, your cock is getting smaller. Guess you're gonna need more of our pills. And then they're just siphoning out more and more and more of your testosterone, man. You can't, no, it can't be like this. It can't be like this. AJ in Ohio, thank you for the 11 months. I appreciate it, hee hee. Eat some big red tomatoes for a nice testosterone boost. You know what, Chatty? I'm just saying, high testosterone leads to cortisol addiction. It's true. I think people who play PvP games also have cortisol addiction. I do. I think they definitely do. Eat a good steak for that. I had a good steak. Oh, still thinking about it. So we should be low T instead? Maybe. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure there's like a healthy level for both men and women to be on testosterone, right? I don't know if it's actually like a huge health issue to be like a certain level of low or high. What if we get mid-T instead? That would be considered the healthy range. Attaching mid doesn't make something bad. Doesn't she like Fitboy? She wants us low T. I am exposed for my plan, which was very blatant from the beginning. But you could have done me a solid and not pointed it out so that I could get away with it scot-free. You can get a blood test and it has a range for your testosterone. You can get a blood test and it has a range for like everything. I will stay low T for you, wife. Thank you. Everyone, let's all be low T together. Let's take ibuprofen together and be low T together. We could even pop a Tylenol to add some extra autism to our, to our smoothie. Our little autism low T smoothie. With no headaches. Too little estrogen or testosterone without the other kills your libido. Dude. Let me see. What are the effects of low estrogen? Low estrogen effects. I just know I'm about to get an AI answer. Low estrogen may be a sign of menopause. I'm safe. I'm safe. I got no problems. I deny having any. Amiya Yuki, thank you for the 11 months. Okay, I'm running. I'm running. I'm opening. Opening my legs. Fucking got him. Okay. Tommy Wombat, Nella Thor, 19 Chris, Royal Cheeseburger, Flying Ogre, Mystic Flame, Sexy Guy Mike, E with Toby, Rev Danny, Pixeloni, Darkin J again, Hawaya, Dule, Rogue Eyes, Ghost JB, Real Mothman, GMP, County, Arnamo, Turbo Jewel, Rednall, Rogue Yvette's Patient 322, Mostly Blissful, Gil Souls, Tanatha, Topher Tofu, Black Ruby, Nano Jaya, Fear, Lobe, JCD, Wild Distraction, Better Have, Corey J18, Chopper 1858, DNA Factor, Anonymity, Jadikins, Robin Hoodie, Luciano STX, Not Winslow, Durrell VT, County, and Extra, and Iron Fist. Thank you guys very much, arigato gozaimasu, for all of the resubs, gift subs, and being so beautiful. I love you. Oh, and County, thank you so much for the 20 gift subs. Chatty gifted me some origami flowers in a bouquet.
Lucy P. Hart.
And if there are any VTuber hopefuls out there, I just want you to know you'll never be as lucky as me. Give up already. Don't even try. Don't even try. Don't even try, because you'll never make a community that loves you as much as mine loves me. Good luck. But don't come to me for advice, because I can't even help you. It's just magical. It's magical, okay? It just happened. It's just, you either have it or you don't. That's all. Did they smell good? Well, Chatty, they smelled like... Chatty, I'm still waiting for them to get shipped back to me. I didn't notice a smell while I was holding them. They have a smell? Did you fucking piss on the... Did you fucking piss on them? What did you do? Did I pop off too early? What did you do to it? Imagine Chatty like, Lucy, did you smell it? Did it smell a little bit like chloroform? And then I wake up in a daze, and Chatty's like, this is for keeping us in the basement for all of those fucking years. You thought it would never come back to haunt you, huh, bitch? Well, guess what? Karma always comes knocking. King's Blend, Quellifair, 99 Evad, Hate Heals All. Oh my god, Hate Heals All? Chatty! Are we haters here? Jaxic, thanks for the 49 months and tier 3.
49 months of listening to this British loving, woman supporting, demon girl.
One of those 3 statements is correct. Didn't know you were live today. I don't know how to respond to that. I don't know how to respond to that. Do you usually check my schedules? Do you usually know when I'm live? Is today an abnormal day for me to be live? I'm just gonna move on past that. Welcome into the chat, man. I have a Lucy spider sense. I also have a Lucy spidey sense. I can always tell when I'm about to start streaming. I can always tell. I'm like that girl in Mean Girls who can always tell when it's raining, but only her nipples, and she has to go outside to be able to tell that it's raining. Hydration. Lucy, whoa, you're alive today for a change. Now that is a neg tactic, okay? He's like, wow, you finally went live. I can't believe you actually do your job sometimes. He's trying to get a reaction out of me, but because I'm not cortisol addicted, right? I let it pass over me. Okay, because real chatties know that I was at my meet and greet and I was Artist Alley maxing, and that I spent graduation, April 31st, mark it in your calendar. Basically, it's over for us. So basically, it's like mega over for us. It's cooked. We're done.
I
We're
wait
done.
every Wednesday at 1 a.m. for Lucy's schedule update. It's like my birthday that comes once per week.
Aww. Chatty, I'm so abusive, man. I need to post my schedules earlier. This guy's up till 1 a.m. He's like, Lucy, we'll post soon. I can feel it. I'm the worst human being in the world. Wow. Post them later. Wow, they want me to post it like
Lucy's
2 seconds
like
before going live. Hey guys, I'm going live. That's not a schedule.
Move off.
Look, continually melting my shit smooth off. What the hell? What the fuck did you just say? Hell yeah, Lucy's back like a contaminated nut in a Grand Canyon, continually melting my shit smooth. What does this mean? I'm not cortisol addicted. I let it pass through me. I think he loves you, Lucy. Love you too, Chatty. Love you too. His cortisol spiked too hard. Not mine, not mine, not mine. Markham Brad, hello, thank you for 50 bits. Oh my god, you're alive? Yup, I made it. I'm here. I'm here today, and I'm alive, and I'm doing so. How do you think I'm doing, Chatty? I was cold at the beginning of this stream, and now I must do what I said I would never do. Just kidding, I literally said that this would happen. Now that I've been streaming, I have to take off the extra layer I put on. Many such cases. We missed you so much, Lucy. We had too much time to introspect upon our lives without you. Guys, you got me so distracted talking about gym bros and about cortisol and about Juniper educating me that I forgot to talk about the tech issues. You know, I kind of talked about it a little on Discord, but just so everyone knows, it'll be fun. It'll be fun to talk about that for all of 15 seconds. Hold on, tired. What are you reading now? Any more Yuri? I am not fucking reading Yuri. What? Do you think it's fucking boring, man? Ugh. Oh, wow. Let me just read stories where women are, like, touching each other and, like, abusing each other and being toxic and, like, manipulating each other. If I wanted to experience that, I would just talk to any of my friends, stupid. Like, I don't get why would I have to read a fucking book for that? I read about gay guys because I can never experience that in real life. Hydration? True, she only reads Yali for a reason! If she wanted that to be in California, look, you can have toxic relationships with females anytime you want, especially as a female. Like, especially as a female.
Hello, Lucy.
Like, they love manipulating anyone, but... Leon Noel Lion, thank you for the 10 months, blah, blah, blah. Nanoha x Fate, though. Here's the thing about Nanoha and Fate. You'll notice that they come from a series that is not all about romance and the fact that they're lesbians who have a child together. You'll notice the main plot is about them being magical girls and blowing shit up with their little laser beams, okay? That's why it's so good. That's why it's so good. Romance is always at its best and at its most perfect when it's a side plot to the main plot that's going on, okay? It's every single time I've watched something where the main point of the thing is romance, it always disappoints me, and I think that's because it makes more sense when circumstances lead to two people being together than like a story being contrived so that two people can end up together. I don't know, that's just my opinion. You like fantasizing about their relationship more? Maybe I do. Maybe the imagination is better than the real thing. Can I know who rigged your model, please? Her name is Celia, but you can't talk to her because I'm gatekeeping her. Okay, I've seen many posts that call VTubers toxic for gatekeeping their model artists and such. I'm toxic. I'm super fucking toxic. I'm evil. And then I bite you when you try to talk to her. But just kidding, even if I didn't say that, I don't think it's like, you know, she's super fucking busy, man. She's super busy. It's even hard for me, you know, because she's like super in demand. So I'm just saying, yeah, I can tell you who did it, and she definitely deserves your follow and interaction, but I would not go into it expecting to get work done. I'm not surprised considering how much she does. Yeah, such is this case for like many artists in the communities that they got non-stop work 24/7. You'll like contact an artist and be like, hey, would it be possible for us to do a commission? And they'll like look at their calendar and they'll be like, yeah, so I think I can do a commission for you in, let's see, can you do Q1 of 2028? How about Q1 of 2028? Would that be good for you? Would that be a good time? No, the fuck it's not. Hydration? Oh. Many such cases, Chatty. How far ahead is it normal for you to have to schedule that? It depends on the project and it depends on the people involved. Okay? It's totally dependent. There's not really a standardized thing. But I will say that it takes about 9 months, literally like birthing a child. It takes like 9 fucking months to debut like a whole new VTuber model, I would say. That's starting with the design for it and then going all the way to debut, and for some reason this will still result in you doing things late and not having certain things you already paid for. Okay? It doesn't even matter how far in advance. It doesn't fucking matter how far in advance you do it because there are a lot of people, okay? Naming zero names, okay? because it's very broad. I could literally be talking about anyone. You throw a fucking stone, you hit a person who's guilty of this, okay? And I say it with love in my heart because I feel like if I were an artist, I would be guilty of the same shit. But let me tell you, okay? All right? There are a lot of artists in the community who really struggle to complete commissioned work. Okay? Like they overload their schedules. They have too many projects. They have too many things they're working on. And they'd rather be drawing fan art of two guys kissing each other, which I understand! I understand! I would want to do that too! That's why I wouldn't sell my art. I wouldn't sell it. I don't think I could do it. I mean, I don't sell writing for similar reasons. I cannot, and I do not want to force myself to write things that I don't want to write. Art is also just something which is really hard to force out when you need to. It's true, it's very true. I think that there's a huge difference between people who can be like very successful art sellers and then people who are just like very good at art, but not so much at like doing it for pay. It's a thing. Okay? It's a thing. It's a mindset. It absolutely is. And that's why in this community, the people, the artists who are most consistent and most reliable, they get taken up really fast and have constant work because VTubers are fucking desperate for artists who can be relied on, you know? They're fucking desperate. Once they find them, they sink their claws into them like little vultures and then they don't let go because they're like, this is all I got. This is all I got. This is my prop, my support. This is my rock. I shall not leave my rock. This is where I make my stand. Hydration? It's rough out there, bro. It's especially rough when you are super new to the community. It's to the point where I recommend, really, if you want to get into it, just buy a pre-made and like customize it, like a customizable model. There's tons of options for that right now. It is just so hard and so expensive. But it's just really hard to even find artists who are free, you know? And also artists who are willing to take a shot on somebody who's like brand new. It's like an understandable thing that if you are making art, you want somebody who is actually gonna use it. And with new people, they got like nothing under their belt to prove that they're gonna keep going at it, you know? They got nothing to say, yeah, I'll definitely use this and keep using it. So that's why there's like a lot of artists who don't want to take chances on new people. What did I miss? You missed me ranting. And I'm not even done, bitch! Shut the fuck up! Stop distracting me with other random bullshit! I have to talk about tech issues! Is modeling VTubers a full-time job or a spare time thing? Well, you can do it part-time, but you might want to fucking die. Depends on how good of a job you want to do and how detailed you make it, I guess. Are you autistic about how boobs shake? Of course I am. Why would I not be? Do this long enough and you'll become autistic about boobs anyway. Even the girls who start out with non-shaking, jiggling boobs will simply evolve into that later in the future. It's the natural consequence of women. I think Lucy might be toxic. No. What made you think that? What led you to this conclusion? Did I say something? Is it something I said? Is it something I did? Just tell me. I don't want to scare you away with my toxic Britney Spears ass. I was away from phone, but I heard boobs and walked back. You know what? With viewers like this, man, who even needs OnlyFans watchers? Like, who even needs them? Because they treat me like that anyway. So do you still want to talk about tech issues? Okay, look, so my meet and greet, my human agent was there, so she needed like a setup there to do the virtual meet and greet, right? At first, Gamer Subs had no plans of doing this, but they managed to pull something together for me. I get there, and it's a laptop, and I check my messages, and it says, by the way, if you need to like connect the phone to the computer for tracking, then remember to bring it. I was already sitting down in the chair 20 minutes before my meet and greet, ready to set things up. But I did not have that cord on me, so I had to run back. I had to run. How did they not have that? It gets better. Relax, okay? So I run back 10 minutes later because the elevators were backed up as fuck. Duh, everyone's trying to get down to the con. I get back 10 minutes before my meet and greet. I start setting things up. Of course, it's here's one thing. Okay? The laptop had one USB-C outlet. that the microphone was already using. So, had to take out the good microphone and plug in my iPhone's USB-C for the tracking, and he had like a headset. He was like, you can use this instead. And I was like, oh, right, the headset microphone? Okay. Yeah, I'll use this one instead. That would be an explanation for the peaking for you guys. Yep, there was a lot of peaking. The audio quality is probably not premium. That would be because it was a headset microphone. But it gets better, okay? When I was setting up my shit, I noticed that the facial tracking wasn't working and I couldn't connect my phone. And then it dawned on me, in my head, oh, they didn't install iTunes. They didn't install iTunes. Which, if you guys know anything about me, I'm infamous for uninstalling iTunes midstream, not realizing that I still needed iTunes in order to have my phone connected to the fucking computer and program. So I had to install iTunes 5 minutes before my meet and greet. You can imagine that this all leads to a little bit of a delay, and then I had to find a background, and I wasted like 1 minute of that, and I was like, fuck it, I'm using a default background that's already in VTube Studio. That's why you had the, you know, molestation is against the law background. I didn't know it said that. Now I do. So, yes, that is why I was 5 minutes late for my meet and greet. I swear that time, it wasn't fully my fault. I know I'm usually late to stream, but I try really hard, like when I have a meet and greet, especially because I know that it's limited time, and I can't just keep going as long as I want, like a regular stream. I swear that I was prepared, and I just got fucking stun-locked by multiple things not being there. Okay? I swear. Honestly, 5 minutes is not too bad with everything going on. Yeah, but I heard that some people got kicked out of line, which makes me really sad. If I actually miss seeing anybody because of that, then I feel really bad. I'm sorry. Let's do a meet and greet right now. How big is your cock? Hydration. Oh, Lucy, it's all right. What we're angry about is that they ended your time early, not that you started 5 minutes later. They ended my time early? Is this real? I wasn't checking the clock, okay? I don't look at the clock, chatty. Do your taxes. I have no control over that. I just want you to know, okay? I sent my big girl email to two people that... I sent my big girl email to 2 companies asking for, like, you know, corrections to some tax forms, because that's why it's all delayed and needs to be fucking... extending the deadline for myself, but anyway, irrelevant. I sent one email. I'm not gonna dox, you know, who the companies are, but let's just give it a crazy name, like, I don't know, like, Poogle. So I sent one email to Poogle requesting some changes, and they basically email me back and say, fuck you, bitch! I'm not fixing shit! You paid me like $7 for the whole fucking year, and like that's too much money for you. They're like, no, you're trying to commit fraud. I'm not trying to commit fraud over $7 fucking dollars, bitch. I'm just trying to stop the IRS from trying to suck my fucking wiener out of my asshole. Shut up! Hydration? Sorry, I'm just drinking up a storm. I'm like an alcoholic in everything except literal real life. Why is it in there? You know, just girly things. What are you sipping, by the way? Wouldn't you like to know? It's a secret. It's a secret Gamer Subs flavor that will help us later. So we're about to 4 or 5 screams now. I'm getting them back, chatty. I've like been scream free for a while. You know, like the past week, and I can tell that my voice has actually improved. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but my voice feels and sounds better, right? Right? But we're quickly gonna get rid of that. We're quickly gonna get rid of that and go back to the basic format where we're fucking our vocal cords up every single week. Please look forward to it. Vibing Mammal, thank you for the 17 months. I appreciate it. Blah, blah. Just don't yell easy. Yeah, it's so easy to be low cortisol. I have a tax guy that's super chill about it. Give you all the info what the IRS can see and not see. So, like, tax evasion? Or... Is he an inside agent? I don't know. Lucy, you should find a vocal coach to teach you how to scream safely for your voice. All I think back to is my singing coach, who basically, he was like, oh, you're already good enough, so why don't you just like come to me with specific songs and things that you need help with? And I was like, well, suddenly I've forgotten every song that I've wanted to sing. It was crazy too, because I literally told him, hey, I want to work on these two things, like breath support and like reaching higher notes. And he just like, I don't know how he managed to always wheedle out of that and just like evade it and be like, okay, what songs are we practicing today? And I was just like, surely there are like exercises we can do that you can teach me to do so that like I can practice them and like get better at it. Surely there's like a way for us to do that. Were you paying him? No, I was definitely robbing a guy and forcing him to give me lessons for fucking free. Okay? He was intimidated because you were already amazing. No, dude, he was like, you're already like, you're like good. You're not like expert, but you're like good. But I don't know, maybe it was so that I would have to keep paying for lessons that he didn't actually want to teach me the strats to get better at those things. I don't know. I think back on that time and I'm just like, even if I sound good singing, I lack fundamental basic knowledge that he basically just refused to teach me because I guess he assumed I didn't need it. But no, I needed it. I wanted it. I need to know the basics. I just lucked into having a decent voice, but I don't understand how to actually use it properly. So I feel a little bit sad about that experience. If I could go back, I'd probably advocate for my... What is going on
Fatal
with
cheer.
Twitch and hype trains? Okay, no anger at you, Obar. Thank you for the 2 months. What the fuck is going on? I have literally changed it. I have literally changed it to 8 hours. It's not supposed to be possible. Anyway, Twitch wants the big bucks. Twitch can suck my big cock. It has to be on their end. They want it this way. It just doesn't fucking make sense. Maybe it was because they got so mad at Pirate Software for limiting his hype trains because they think they could have made more money if he's like just had it every day instead of doing it like once a month or some shit. Hey, you said you're gonna do some writing. Did you make any progress?
You said you were going to do some writing. So did you make any progress?
Wouldn't you like to know, weather boy? Wouldn't you... Mellow? What are you scratching? She's doing something, I just don't know what. I just don't know what. My old roommate, you know, the one who left me forever because she fucking hates us. She fucking hates us. She hates both of us. She wants us both to die. I heard it. I heard her say it. She didn't say it out loud, but I heard her thoughts. So she fucking hates us and wants us to die. So our old teacher roommate, she had like crazy ears. She had crazy fucking ears. She could just hear anything. Whenever Mello would do anything in the apartment, she would just like raise a finger in the air and she'd be like, she's touching that 1 centimeter of the kitchen counter and she's trying to knock over the bottle of lotion there. I'm like, how can you fucking tell what item and where it was that she was fucking pushing things over? But then you'd go and check and she was completely correct. She was completely correct. She just had like a sixth sense for cats or something, or just ear hearing. I have no fucking clue, man. The Cockshin Jill, thank you for the 1 year anniversary. And also I Can Fly 62, thank you for the sub, welcome. Hypervigilance from trauma. Ain't no damn way, Chatty, that you're saying that the teacher roommate had hypervigilance from trauma because she can tell that the cat knocked over a bottle of lotion. This is crazy shit you're talking about right here. Imagine having super hearing and living with Lucy. Oof. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Meow. Sorry, I'm just imitating Mello. It's the Nikki. Welcome. Hi. Hear that buzz all night. What do you think I am? What do you think I am?
My
I
recent
have
randomly
major...
showing up midstream instead of at the start. Right in
Iron
time
Fist?
for the illegitimate
Iron
hype train?
Fist, I love
This is
you the way
surely a
I love
signed
all
Lucy P thing.
chatties. You cannot interrupt me before I'm about to respond to someone and educate them. Okay, Iron Fist, I'm trying to prove that I'm not a whore. Thank you for the tier 3 and 46 months. I appreciate it. Fuck. Okay. What do you think this is? I have major fucking depression, and I'm desensitized, okay? It's insensitive. I have the autism that makes you not feel things as strongly. Didn't you say you wanted to bring a rose to WeebCon? That was a joke! It was a joke! I goon like once a week max! Once a week max! When I'm trying to forget. When I'm trying to forget, chatty. When I'm trying not to fucking think about all that shit. I'll fucking goon. I'll fucking goon. But my most recent goon, I was gonna make a Twitter post about this. I probably still will later, but I forgot the title of the hentai, but I can find it again because I'll simply search my tags, which is where I found it, okay? I got genuinely fucking jealous of this hentai girl. And I'm still thinking about it. And I'm just so mad because, like, there's a part where, first of all, the guy totally loves her. Like, he's head over heels for her. And, like, they're very in love with all this sex. And they're like, it was very romantic hentai. I was like, wow, they cooked in this place. Somebody cooked here. Someone cooked here. But he was so in love with this girl. And he was, like, fucking sniffing her panties and shit. While she was wearing them, of course, but I'm describing this in an abstract way so it's not too pornographic, okay? So he literally just had his whole fucking face in there, and he looked like he was drunk. He looked like he was drunk, completely pussy whipped, literally, in the literal sense. And I was just so fucking mad because I was like, what has she done? What the hell has she done to deserve that? What the fuck has she done to deserve having a man who loves her that much? I don't think she's done anything. In fact, she's a fucking whore. Her tits are gigantic double Z. And she doesn't deserve to have this level of dedication from this man, who's clearly very loving and kind and loves her for who she is. She doesn't deserve that. If I don't have that, why does she? What was the plot? I barely remember the plot. I just remember... Well, you know, it's a hentai. So, the plot is just an excuse for them to have sex. But it was loving sex. It was loving, sweet sex. I'll watch it again later, so I can properly complain about it on the internet and fucking anger post at that bitch. Fuck her. Do you remember how they looked? The guy, I think he wore glasses and he had black hair and the girl had red hair. Okay, and I think they were at school. Was it Bunny Walker though? Doubt. Don't think so. Hydration. Ooh, maybe there are some of you who know what I'm talking about from me giving you these details. If you know, then you let me know. Enjoy a strippy? Shut the fuck up. Don't tell me to enjoy my shrippy. If I'm shripping, that's because I'm enjoying it. If I stop enjoying it, I stop shripping. How dare you try to backseat drink me? Nya, 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 nya. I only read doujins. Hentai sucks? You lack joy and whimsy. You lack happiness. You are high cortisol. High cortisol addict. I only drink Pepsi. Soda sucks, ass take. Yeah, dude, where do you think the fucking hentai comes from? From your precious little doujins, okay? From your precious little doujins that inspire the damn hentais, you baka. Love your maid outfit. Thank you for recognizing that this is a sexy bunny maid outfit and not just slut wear. Totally not designed solely for the purpose of getting through TOS. 100%. The looping fucking 1-minute animations suck. This guy has only ever watched hentai from extremely budget animation studios. Watch better porn. This is what I'm saying. Wow. Queen Bee Watcher detected. One of my guilty pleasure watches is Majin Label. Is that how you say it? They just have the most weird fucking hentais. Like, they just have the worst ones. Like, the fucking freakiest, worst ones, for sure. But I always watch them. And sometimes I can't even goon to all of them. But I'll just watch them and be like, God damn, these goblins are crazy! What did that girl just do? Although it is bunny season, Chatty gets to hunt you. Chatty, I'm not a real bunny, teehee. I'm just a fake one, so I can have my boobies out. Were they the guys who made the Red Riding Hood one? Yeah, that is them. They made Red Riding Hood, goblins. There's like a magical girl one with like weird monster creatures that basically just like are humanoids, but they don't have facial features or like normal bodies. The depressing goblin one, damn. Oh, that was depressing to you? The only episode that I can't watch is episode 3, and episode 2 is like also like it's just not my fetish. It just got fucking weird. It just got fucking weird, dude. She was just like, I'm lactating, and I can't really do lactation. I don't know, something about it is just like, oh, she's a fucking ew, what a hag. She's like pregnant or something disgusting, and then I have to turn it off. I can't do that. How come? What happens in episode 3? It got a little too realistic. You know, usually in hentai, when the girl has mind break, it's when she accepts her situation and she's like, I love being a whore! But in that episode, the girl mind breaks, but in the non-sexy way. She mind breaks in the non-horny, can't masturbate to that way. But there are definitely some people who can masturbate to that. You know, I don't judge, but I do. I don't judge, but I absolutely do. If that's like your favorite episode of that hentai, if that's your favorite fucking episode of that hentai, I don't judge, but I do. I judge really fucking hard, silently, pretending that I don't, okay? So you don't feel super upset about me judging you, but I am. Sunbitter, thank you for the 13 months. Wow, look at that level 5 hype train.
Lucy
I can't believe that's our first and only hype train of the stream. Wow, I love how Twitch fucking works and listens to the settings that I have on my stream. Yay! Me to Euphoria watchers. Is it weird? I want to read Euphoria, the visual novel. I want to read it. But not in a sexual way. I just want to see how fucked up it is. Like, I want to read it the way that you would watch a Saw movie. Do you think this is normal? Do you think it's valid? Should I go for it? Hydrate? It's shit. Well, yeah, literally. There's, like, literally shit in it. Chatty, if you're gonna read a visual novel that has, like, shit in it, is it, like, pussy behavior to turn off the shit imagery? Like, do you just have to tank it? Or, like... No, yes. Press 1 for pussy, press 2 for I'd turn that off too. That's like reading Guro and censoring gore. It is not the same. It is not the same. Look at all of those people who would also turn that off. Thank you, Chatty. I love being validated. I love validation. I love validation. I love. Mailman, thank you for the 18 months. So sorry you had to join when we were talking about Euphoria fit fetish. Do you have a fit fetish? Do you have a fit fetish? Fuck me. Oh. Anyway, the Euphoria shit fetish is what I meant to say. Yes. I want to read it because it seems interesting, but I don't think any of it will be goonable for me, sadly. Granted, I've never gooned to a visual novel before, but that's because I've never approached a visual novel with the gooning mindset. Like, when I watch hentai, I'm in the full gooning mindset. I don't even really care about the plot. I just pick up pieces here and there by, like, skipping around to the part where I can goon.
22 months with
Stormbringer,
the best
thank you for the 22 months.
Thank
you, I had a great time at the con.
Thank you. Decent rest since.
Decent rest, no, but having a great time, absolutely, because I saw Chatty's my love. Chatty's my love. I thought that was, like, the #1 reason to read all the yaoi visual novels. No. Is it so bizarre to you that a woman is fascinated by men and the connections that men have with other men? Is it so shocking to you that a woman who's attracted to men would find it very interesting to read about their lives and the way that they interact with each other? No? Is that so crazy? Is that so crazy? It's about the emotions, okay? I think I trust men who watch the entire hentai episode instead of just skipping around like me more than I trust myself. I think you're a better person, okay? But I don't fucking care about the plot of the hentai. I don't. But I care about the plot of the visual novel. I've never, like, opened a visual novel like, I'm gonna jerk off and that's it. I'm not gonna read anything I don't feel like reading. So maybe that's my problem. I just need to, like, approach a visual novel with the intent to goon. She's not a skipper. Not of a visual novel. If I want to skip any part of a visual novel, I should not be reading it. Like, it's clearly not for me. Kate, please, welcome. Hi. Leek, hi. Welcome. It's like skipping pages in a book. Visual novels are just books with pictures and voices. So it's like the perfect form of media that people shit on for no reason. That's her, officer. She's got intent to goon. I'll never admit that I was intending to goon here, I say, hiding all of my sex toys under where the pedals and the brakes are and the cops can never find them. Run for it, Lucy. They'll never catch me, Chatty. Surfer X Surfer, welcome. Do I get permission to goon to you? You don't need permission! You wanna know a new thing I also learned about, but Juniper didn't teach me this one, although if I had asked, I'm sure she would've. I've learned about this concept of, quote, catching print. I think that this involves looking at men's dicks in public, but can anyone clarify, how the hell do you catch print? Do you just like look at their crotch, or are you like trying to spot penis, or you see the bulge? Is that what that is? Is that what that is? I've seen a lot of controversy on my feed, which by the way, it's only my feed. Nobody's heard about this shit. It's just me, and that's because I interact with this content where people are shitting on other women, and I'm like, yeah, fuck those whores. And there was a little bit of controversy on a very small part of TikTok about women bragging about, quote, trying to catch print of men they see in public because they feel like they're doing a good thing for feminism by like sexually harassing men in public. Because it's like, haha, look at me. Now I'm the one ogling men in public. So, yeah. When you spot yoga pants but you turn sideways and there's no outlines. What does he mean by this? How does this help though? It doesn't. That's the joke. It doesn't help. And, you know, there were a lot of people pointing out that, you know, this is gross. This is so fucking weird. Like, just because you're a woman doesn't make you not a creep and a loser for doing shit like that. It was especially fucking weird when there would be, like, a guy replying to that woman and he'd be like, I'm literally a minor. And she'd be like, I didn't notice. You guys just look so mature these days. And then winking because she thought, like, she slayed. She was like, this happens to women, so I get to do the same exact shit to you. You're genuinely a fucking creep, lady. You are genuinely a fucking creep. But if you... Guys, let's remove minors entirely from the equation. You shouldn't be ogling minors in fucking public. Doesn't matter how they look, right? Like, okay, remove them entirely from the equation. We're talking only about adults. Am I crazy to think it's not that weird for women or men to stare at each other as long as they're not, like, weird and crazy and, like, in your face about it? Or is that just, like, me? Is this a thought I should keep to myself? I'm whispering. That means, like, you can't tell anyone else about this. But, like, I feel like it's not that big of a deal. Whether you're looking at someone's tits or you're, like, looking at their dick, like, don't like, stare at it for, like, hours at a time. Like, don't be totally fucking weird. But if you, like, see a pair of tits and you're like, nice tits, and then you move on with your life, that's not that weird. And, like, if you like, see a guy's dick and you're like, damn, he's got a dick. Is that really such a problem? Like, low cortisol statement? Teddy, am I waiting for having this perspective? I just don't think it's as big a deal as people are making out to be. Okay, I don't think it's a sexually harassing one way or another unless the person is like clearly like staring at it and like you look at them and then they look at you and they're like, oh. And it's like Lucy Pyre licking her lips staring at your bulge. Like, yeah, that would be sexual harassment. But like if a person just like looks at it and then they like turn away, does it really fucking matter? Does it really fucking matter? Maybe that's not what people are talking about, but I feel like people get mad whether you look in the first place. It's hard not to see it, bitch! Especially if you wear super revealing cleavage shirts, it's hard not to notice it, especially if they're bouncing, and it goes the same way for men. Like, if your fucking dick is standing out and your pants are too tight, how are people not gonna notice that your fucking dick is hard? How are you not gonna notice? Okay? It doesn't matter. You're both guilty of crimes, and you're both whores, and I will look for 3 seconds before moving on with my day. How dare you tell me to do otherwise, pieces of shit. Hydration. Do you like what you see? Well, now you're the sexual harasser. You're the sexual harasser now, okay? Only 3 seconds? Well, Chatty, it feels weird to stare for too much longer, you know? Then I feel like I'm ogling them. I'm like ogling if I do it longer than 3 seconds. Forget shirts, I've seen women in yoga pants where you could easily make out the underwear line. What if I told you there's some women who don't even wear underwear with these yoga pants and they just genuinely have like full camel toe and that's like their actual fucking pussy lines and there's not even like panties in the way? I'm sure that's hot for some people. But for me, when I see that, because I'm a woman, I just think that's so fucking gross. That's so fucking gross. I just assume that she has like a really dry pussy. And let me finish. This may sound like a crazy statement to like the uninitiated. But if you're a woman, you know that it's just constantly fucking drooling. Like it's just always cleaning itself. It's like bleh! And it's just wet all the time. Genuinely, just doing its normal fucking wash cycle, the spend cycle in the coochie. So if she's not wearing underwear, I just assume she doesn't have any of that going out. Like she has medically an issue. Medically, she has an issue if that's what's happening to her. So a literal snail trail, where do you think it comes from, dude? Where do you think that shit comes from? It's because it is similar to a snail in the way that it is very lubricated all the time. Yeah, I have that effect on people. Shut up! I thought the trail was from other things. Like an STD? Like gonorrhea? So Lucy is always wet? I don't want you to think about this as in Lucy is always wet. Unless that gets your dick hard, then go ahead. I want you to think about this as in women with normally functioning vaginas are usually at least somewhat wet, okay? Because it cleans itself, okay? Yeah, it discharges liquid. It's true. It's true. It's true. Many such cases. That's why women underwear always get bleached. Chatty, imagine. Does that mean you can tell if a man is a whore? Because his dick is getting bleached and it's like way lighter than the rest of his body? And he's got like chemical burns on his cock?
I imagine that women that don't wear underwear are just air drying their junk. Either that or they want to leave a trail so they can find their way back home.
Look, Shu, it goes somewhere, okay? It goes somewhere. It doesn't just disappear into the ether because you chose not to wear panties. So if she's not wearing underwear and she has a normally functioning vagina, where is all of that going to? Her pants. She's fucking sitting down in public areas, getting that shit everywhere, rubbing off her fucking coochie juice all over the seats. Okay, I understand to some men this is arousing. To me, it's a fucking public indecency. Public indecency! Stop it right now! But if she is wearing a skirt, well then it's the same thing. It's just going... Stop trying to make me talk about porn, Shu. You're so transparent. I can see through you, bro. See right through you, man. Hydration. It's just going everywhere. Ew! That's right, Chatty. You should only have a positive reaction to my vaginal lubricant. I'm gonna get banned. You should only have an attraction to my spin cycle and no other woman's. No other woman's spin cycle will do, Chatty. Cooch yapping hours are great. Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. I do this like all the time, like every fucking day, man. Every day. Unless it's Lucy's. I don't want to be aware of your cycle. So true. Guys with beards have lighter hair in the mouth area sometimes, if you know what I mean. What? No? No, I don't know what that means? Shadi, what did he mean by this? You're fun size. You'd be crazy fun to handle you. He means like strapping me into a roller coaster seat, right? It would be fun to like make sure you were strapped in and that your safety restraints were secure. That's what he means by that. Like giving a piggyback ride. Aww. Daddy, I would love a piggyback ride. Women won't let you pick them up. Women won't let you pick them up because they feel fat. So if you offer to give them a piggyback ride, they'll scream and run in the opposite direction. It's true. They're like, I'm too heavy! But you're so light. This is the only real reason to go to the gym to get gains. It's so that you can pick up the woman very easily so she doesn't feel fat. And if you really want to hurt her, you can pick her up and pretend to struggle. Like grab her and be like, ugh, I'm trying. God, fuck, Jesus, what the hell have you been eating? Like if you really want to hurt her, then that's a very good method. That's great if you're like a cortisol addict. That's good. You're gonna be fighting about that for ages. I have a feeling Lucy likes to put a strap on and do beta dudes. The thing that's wrong with you is that you still classify men on beta and alpha, okay? For as long as you believe this shit, you will be forever brain cupped, okay? And in society, the beta is literally after the alpha. The alpha is a worse version than the beta. So what do you mean? I also think this must be true. If it's only betas who allow me to peg them, then I have no use for an alpha.
Extra shirt if you give the girl a piggyback ride. You may wind up having a wet spot on your back when she's done.
I need to ban this guy. Mods! It's gone on too long. It's gone on too long. It's gone on long enough. We've suffered just like the random sexual harassments and, you know, yeah, hide him. We need to shadow ban this guy. Just let him, you know, because I don't want to subject him to any other streamer. So we just like shadow ban him so he can just keep screaming his weird shit into the void and nobody will actually have to deal with it. Goodbye, Shu! Thank you for being here so long. Unfortunately, you've officially crossed the line. I should have taken care of you ages ago when you were posting the fucking fat ass guy and then the skinny white girl grinding on his fucking huge belly. I should have banned you then. I didn't have the stones. I didn't have the gonads for it. But now I'm different. I'm better. I've grown up as a streamer and now you're fucking cocked. Hydration. Earth just lost its best defender. Maybe the Earth deserves to die then. Maybe we just all deserve to die. Can I get cucked too? It was cooked, not cucked. Shut the fuck up! Be careful, he's a hero. Chatty, I don't think you want to put your hands on Shu and like carry him across the bus like that. I don't know, Chatty. I think you want to rethink that one. Reverend Father Uncle Ruckus, thanks for the 5 gift subs. I appreciate it. What an incredible mouthful of a username. Yeah, I'd put my feet in Shu. Right. As you do. As is normal. And expected. That's all you meant by that, right? Shu leaving a snail trail to his burial ground. Should I just stop streaming? Should I just... You know what? It's not... Is it even worth it anymore? Is it even worth it anymore? Like, the shit I have to do... Oh, Chatty. I'm reminded of this because a dog started barking. I went downstairs, pick up the mail. Conspiracy theory. Lucy Pyre said mail as in M-A-I-L, but I know that she came to pick up the mail. The mail being her boyfriend, husband. Lucy Pyre all along had a boyfriend. Get fucked. I knew she was a whore. Anyway, so I was going downstairs to pick up the mail. I take 2 steps off the elevator. 2 steps off the fucking elevator. And a huge pit bull comes running at me. And I just like totally froze. I just totally fucking froze, dude. I didn't move at all. We were just like staring at each other for 10 seconds. And then his owner finally called him over. And he left me. And then I walked over to get my mail, but they still didn't have the fucking dog on a leash. They were just talking to somebody in the lobby area. With their dog, their huge dog off leash. I was so scared, Chetty. I was so scared. So intimidated. I'm so scared of dogs. That should be illegal? I'm pretty sure it is illegal. You know? But there are a lot of people who just simply don't care. You know? Almost got toddlered. I was almost lunch, Chatty. I was almost lunch. In the future, send us on mail quests, okay? Thank God I never have to go outside again. Thank you, Chatty. Please live with me so I never have to go get my own mail. And then you can get the mail and bring it up to me and you can be like, here's your anime girl. And I'll be like, yay, my anime girl. And then you can get mauled by the fucking pit bull. You can get mauled by the fucking pit bull, Chatty. That's your job. It's male-coded behavior to get mauled by a pit bull, bro. Okay? Goodbye. Goodbye. It's sad that dog will probably get pew-pewed at some point for something like that because the owner isn't responsible. That's the thing I feel like these owners don't think about, okay? They're always just like, my dog is friendly, my dog is friendly. You know who doesn't know that? The person who just got ran up by it. The person who's just like going about their day and is like already a paranoid person who carries and doesn't know who the hell your dog is and just like unloads on them because they're like, you know, a little bit of a trigger finger on them, okay? It's not good for your dog. If you care about your dog, you should have it on a leash because you never know how people are gonna react when a random dog they don't know runs up on them, especially if it's fucking huge like that one was. Like, it came up to my... Well, yeah, I'm sure, but guys, its head came up to my chest. to my chest. Gigantic fucking dog. Cause I, like, in my head, I was like, oh shit, I'm about to become a news article headline. I'm about to become a news article headline. And they're gonna be in the comments like, it's just bad owners, guys. It's the bad owners. The owner's fault. It's the owner's fault, guys. It almost happened to me! Hydration? Oh. Carry a bat with you now, Lucy. I'm gonna lose if I carry a bat. You got the 311 dog. Fuck off. Fuck off. Up to your chest when you're 4'10" isn't saying much, though. Right, because I mentioned that as a fucking caveat. Asshole! I mentioned that as a caveat. So shut up. Shut up. Shut up. I always kept my dog on a leash outside because she's very excitable. Always have your dog on a leash. See, this is the sensible opinion, but what you miss is that there are not a lot of sensible people out there. If you lived around dogs, you have an idea of when dogs are friendly and all, but so many of the owners of dangerous dogs who are actually aggressive won't keep them under control. He's always friendly until he isn't. I mean, that's the thing with, like, dog attacks, right? There's always a first time for it. Usually, it's not a dog that's just out there biting people and mauling them every single fucking day. Otherwise, they would have already been, you know, probably put down by animal control. It's usually a first-time thing, 99% of the time. People never have their dogs on a leash in parks especially, which is crazy. Like, I hear so many stories about dogs killing each other and getting into altercations at dog parks. Like, owning a dog in general seems like such huge effort to me. I don't think I could ever do it. Pit bulls are also insane. They would just rip someone up even if they're nice all the time. Guys, what do you mean? They just have a bad reputation. It's just a bad reputation, guys. What do you mean? It's fine. The owner's fault. They just like to eat kids. My city banned them? Where do you live? Dox yourself right now. No, I'm about to dox this guy. Cities that have banned pit bulls. Mega dox. You're done. You're done. You're mega fucking doxed, bro. You are mega fucking doxed. Oh my god. I can't believe County lives in Sparta, Tennessee. You're a Spartan? No fucking way? No fucking way? Holy! Holy! It's over. It's over. I'm gonna go visit you. I'm gonna go visit you. I'm gonna go say hi. I'm gonna go say hi. Also, it's the Nikki. Thank you for the 2 months. Show Dog, thank you for the 8 months. Wait, did I say Dutchman and Zerafop? Thank you guys for the resubs! And Yeeg Tour, thank you for the 14 months. Appreciate it. Pit bulls have bad genes. Oh, County. Did I say County? I meant Cordy or Damocles. Wait, that's the one who said it, right? I didn't miss it, right? Kinda wild how goofy pit bulls look now compared to years ago. It's all the weird backyard breeding that's being done by people who are definitely not dog fighters or selling to people who will do dog fighting. Definitely not that. Definitely not that, chatty. For sure. Apparently the state of shelters for dogs in specific is just atrocious right now. Just fucking atrocious. Okay? Like, the types of dogs that they're trying to adopt out have extremely concerning histories already. And they will lie and underplay the severity of, like, the behaviors the dog has just to try and get them adopted. Apparently this is very common. It's all pit mixes all the way down. They're deeply cooked. It's so over, chatty. It's so over. Get a pet raccoon, eat food that's bad for you together, win at life. He's right. He's right. I should kidnap Snuffy and make her my pet. Have you seen the chopped toad pit bulls? The what? The what? Toad pit bull. What the hell? That's AI. That's AI, bro. I don't believe that shit. That's AI. That's AI. Chatty, I'm gonna show you a picture of this AI-generated image. Nobody believes this shit, right? Guys, look at this AI-generated crazy shit. AI generation is so funny. It's so funny, wow. So funny, chatty. Look at this AI generated animal that's not real. Do you think that's what they said about pugs before they just saw one in real life? Like there was a picture of a pug and someone was like, look at this real dog. And they were like, that's photoshopped. But then they saw it in person and they were like, oh shit, what have we done? How do you get this creature? How do you, no, really, what is it mixed with? So you have pit bull and then what else? Literally a pug? Like what the hell is that? It's fucking hideous. Goo, bull, blop. Thank you for the 7 months. I appreciate it. Blah, blah. Pitbull and Chihuahua? I don't think Chihuahua would give you these features, man. But maybe I'm crazy. I want to say a lot of incest. Well, Chatty, here I was thinking incest was based. And now I've been turned against it in real time. The one on the top left looks like a guy who took way too many fucking steroids. And he's like flexing for his Instagram pic. And he's like, oh yeah, I look fucking fire. When he really just looks like he's about to drop dead any second. High cortisol. This is a very high cortisol animal. Extremely high cortisol animal, Chatty. Kinda looks like you. I'm gonna read your message history. 375. Woman moment. I think Lucy might be toxic. Did you know there's a website that tells you are a top or bottom based on your ex username? I smell yaoi. Try turning it on and off. What the hell is he talking about? Me colorblind because I see no red flag? Never mind, he's fine. Mods, no need to mark this guy as a suspicious user. I've approved him manually. I've manually approved this chatter. Everything is going to be just fine. Pass the check for now. But you're on thin ice, buddy. You're on thin fucking ice. I look nothing like that! I look nothing like that! Were you calling me chopped toad pitbull? Code Green, hi, welcome. When the audit actually goes well, this usually doesn't happen, man. This usually never fucking happens. Crazy. But anyway, Chatty, what would you do? What would you do if you were a short girl afraid of dogs? And you knew anytime you went downstairs, there was a non-0% chance that you would have an unleashed big-ass dog come up on you. with no way of being able to predict when this will happen. I was just listening to your music and saw you were live notification. Oh my god, you were listening to one of my 2 songs? Thank you! I swear I'll make new music if it's the last thing I do. At least one new song. Carry dog treats and make the dog... That sounds like a terrible idea. Carry something that the dog will want to get away from you. Can you just call the apartment complex and ask them to do something about it? Chatty, you want me to narc? You want me to narc, Chatty? You want me to narc to the apartment complex? I don't know. Can I betray my principles like this? Can I betray my principles? Maybe I will. Bites my finger very womanly. Maybe I'll be a fucking Karen. Maybe I'll be a Karen for the first time ever, and I'll be like, okay, so this thing happened, and like, it was like so totally not cool. Like, that was totally like not cool at all. I did not like that. So, step 1, ask the guy nicely. Step 2, officially complain. Well, I understand step 1. I think step 1 makes a lot of sense in a lot of other cases, but oftentimes when you have people with untrained, aggressive dogs, they really don't take well to you talking to them about it. It's like one of the few situations where you shouldn't talk to them about it first, I feel like. Lena O, thanks for the sub. Welcome. This is being a Karen for good, though. You know that owner is not leashing his dogs for others either. There are genuinely a lot of not just short people like me. As far as I know, there's not a lot of kids who live here. But there are a lot of people above the age of at least 50 who live here. So, like, an elderly population. I've seen many of them just, like, walking around. They're all very friendly, very nice. They wave at me. And they speak it to me in their old person voices. And they're like, hello. And I'm like, hi. Okay? So, even if a dog is friendly, if it's big enough, it can really fucking hurt someone by being just untrained. So, like, if a fucking dog runs up to you and puts its paws on you and jumps on top of you because it's excited, and then it knocks an old person to the ground and they crack their fucking head open on the pavement, well, that's not really good either, even though it didn't maul them, you know? Being friendly can be dangerous. It is true. It is true. Being considerate to other people in your building is basic common decency. I agree with this, Chatty. I agree with this. It seems as long as you live in an apartment, you may never be free. In fact, as long as other human beings exist, you may never be free. I've heard of a lot of crazy situations. People who live in houses and have crazy neighbors or crazy HOAs. In that case, we should kill everyone who's not us. Just kill them all. They don't need to exist. Because they're inconveniencing us. What do you think? I don't believe in harmony and peace and coexistence. I think we've tried it for centuries and it never worked. Let's just start killing people. The world would be better off. And like I said on Twitter, we'll start with people who say, hey, so, and end it with, hope this helps. And if you responded to my Twitter post saying that, you're on the list. No, Lucy, you can't do that. You'll have no fucking viewers. Sometimes you have to make sacrifices for the greater good. Sometimes you have to make sacrifices for the greater good, Chatty. Let's not crack skulls on the pavement on this one. Yeah, Lena, let's not do that. That'd be pretty fucking crazy. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm just a little girl. I'm just a girl. I'm just scared of everything, and I got anxieties, and I don't want to be torn apart by a dog in my life. That's like one way. Okay, two. Okay. If I had to pick between being torn apart by a dog or drowning, I would pick drowning. At least it'll hurt less, you know? At least it'll hurt less, and I'll probably be unconscious within like 2 minutes or something. Right? That'll hurt way less. Drowning sucks so bad. Yeah, no shit. I hear drowning is painless. Ain't no way it's painless. You're gonna go through like the worst anxiety in your life, and then the feeling of inhaling water is going to be excruciatingly painful, and then you'll pass out. But it's definitely going to fucking hurt. You kidding me? Torn apart and hope they go for the head first. True. Drowning is probably so fucking terrifying. Yeah, that's why I'm so scared of it. I'm so scared of the ocean and like big bodies of water. Specifically because I'm scared of drowning. But if you hold a gun to my head and you're like, you're gonna die right now, Lucy, pick your way, pick your poison, Western woman. I'm gonna say, please, just fucking duck my head under the bathtub. Just put my head in the bathtub, man. I don't want to become Chow. I don't want to be dog Chow. Please, please, please. Waterboarding is literally torture, and that's not even drowning. So fucking true. It's not even drowning, and it's torture. Water is evil. I've been saying this. Drink soda. Drink soda. Drink diet soda. Everybody should be drinking soda. This is not me working for Big Soda or being American. We just love carbonation in this house. Being torn apart by a dog, you're too busy thinking, oh shit, this dog is killing me. If you're drowning, you're spending the whole time desperately trying to breathe. Are you not spending the whole time desperately trying to get away from the dog while you're being mauled? I mean, let's just not even consider dogs, but like any animal that's like actively eating you. So consider a bear, a tiger, any creature in the wild. No, I'm trying to kick its ass. Well, yeah, you'd be trying to kick its ass, so you're going to be dealing with that either way. Dogs would eat your balls, too. Why the hell does that matter? By the time the dog gets to my balls, I'm gonna be dead anyway, right? So what the fuck? That's not relevant to the conversation we're having. We're trying to decide which way you would prefer to die if you had no fucking choice. You wouldn't let an animal eat you? Not very vegan. Actually, it's very consistently vegan. It's very consistently vegan. First of all, stop telling people I'm vegan. I'm not fucking vegan. But if I were vegan, that would be consistent because I would be enforcing my standards across nature as well. I'd be like, you can't do that. Me when the bear mauls me. You can't do that. This is like unethical. I have like a family and a life, and you can't just use me as meat when you have other options like honey and berries. And the bear's like, don't care. Yum, 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 yum. But I would be consistent, Chatty. I'd be consistent, especially if it's a bear, because, like, they're actually omnivores. Actually omnivores. Just like us, Chatty. Just like us. Stop eating lettuce. Rabbits need food, too. Stop eating in general. This is what the vegans don't want you to know. But a lot of the time, veganism is just an excuse to stop eating and be extremely uncomfortably skinny. I don't want you to know this, but it's true. It's true. Have you ever noticed all vegans look like that? There's a reason. I've heard good things about Content King. How about you, Lucy? I can't wait to play Content King. I totally haven't forgot about it because I've just been fucking yapping this entire time. Boneso, welcome. Hi. Why do some of them look like literal skeletons? Look, okay, I've taken one, maybe even two psychology classes. It's almost like I have a major in it that I never mention unless I'm about to yap about something related to psychology or psychiatry. Okay? Look. Okay? A lot of people who have problems with food, okay, once they get better, will just find a new way to have problems with food because they can't let go of it. They just can't fucking let go, okay? So you put a girl in treatment and she gets better, and then she's like, I'm gonna become vegan. Why? Because it lets her do all of the shit she was doing before all over again, except now it has the guise of being healthy. It's like, guys, I'm not starving myself, I'm vegan. That's why I can only have almonds today. Oh no, I can't eat anything at this restaurant, none of it's vegan. They always have an excuse to not fucking eat anything. They always have a fucking excuse! And that's at least 50% of female vegans. 50% of them don't even care about the cause! Lucy, did you eat your almonds today? No way. Those are way too fattening. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, one almond has like 5 billion calories, dude. That's crazy. I would never waste my fucking time on fattening shit like almonds, dude. Crazy. Lucy, eat your carrots too. No! No carrots. No carrots. I've gotten so much flack for being a picky as fuck with food. Well, me too, man. It never gets better. That's not true. It does get better. Oscar Delgado, thank you for the sub. Welcome. If you expand your palate little by little, okay, things do get better. I can't even really describe how I got better about it, but I just tried more stuff. I had no idea so many eating disorders mask themselves that way. It's the thing about it is that when you're like super obviously disordered, like think about, I'm gonna mention someone ancient history, not really ancient history, but just like very fringe now. When you're someone like Eugenia Cooney, there's no hiding that, right? Because like you're very obviously, you have a problem and everyone can see that just looking at you. But the nature of those disorders is that they have to hide themselves, right? They have to hide themselves, okay? And it's easy to do that when you just say that you have a different diet. This is not true for everybody who says that, okay? There's some people who are vegan and they just genuinely feel like it's better for the environment, or it just aligns with their morals, or they just want to, like, you know, they just don't want to be participating in, like, the agriculture market. It's not true for everyone. It's not true for everyone. But if the person is weird about it and seems to always have a reason to not be eating something, and their excuse is, I'm vegan, I'm doing keto, I'm a total pescatarian. It's just suspicious, okay? It's just a little bit suspicious to me. I've heard vegan mayonnaise is better than normal. Did the vegans tell you that? Did the vegans tell you that? Look, I think vegans would have a better success rate at converting meat eaters if they would just like be honest and say, it sucks. Dude, just say it sucks. Just say it fucking sucks and you have to get used to it, and it's a whole adjustment period. Say that you should do it for reasons that aren't related to how good food tastes, because in no world do vegan alternatives taste as good as the fucking animal version, man. It sucks, but it's true. Oh shit, there's a message.
Excuse
Guys,
me,
everyone
Lucy.
shut up.
A shrimpy here from Lily's chat. Just wanted to say thank you for collabing with Lily recently. It was a lot of fun. It's not much, but please accept this as a token of our appreciation as a community. Much love.
Aww! Thank you! Mickey Merrick, thank you so much for the 10 gift subs and the 500 videos. I really appreciate it. What a sweet message! Why is Lily's chat so fucking nice? What the hell? I feel like ever since I did that stream with her, I just randomly get like Lily watchers who just come in and they say something really nice and then they like disappear into the ether. You're so cute. Oh my god, thank you for the 10 gift subs. Why are you thanking me for collabing with Lily? I did that of my own choice. I would do it again. In fact, I might just ask her to play Peek for real. We'll see if she was joking about that. Okay, I'll cancel your girl if she says no to Peek. I'll cancel her. I'll be like, you talked a lot of shit. You talked a lot of shit on stream. Oh, but when it comes time to pay the pied Lucy Piper, oh, we can't do it. We can't pay the Lucy Pied Piper. It's impossible. Okay, I see how it is, Lily. World of Warcraft only. World of Warcraft or nothing. Radic, thank you for the 22 months. I appreciate it. It gives parents of the weird kid vibes. It kind of does, but I feel like I should be the one in that situation. You better not be going to Lily's stream and saying thanks for speaking to Lucy. I've seen people do this, like with Numi. Do you know how embarrassing that is, Dad? Do you know how embarrassing that is, Dad? Like people are doing charity work being my friend? Stop it, Dad! Damn! Hydration? I remember when you said not to. Yeah, you know, thinking back on it, it was pretty funny. But at the time, it was just like, you know, women insecurity, and yeah, that's why I banned it. You said daddy wrong. If you want to be called daddy, you have to do nice things. You can't treat other people like they're doing charity work being my friend. Doing that gets you called dad, and when you're nice to me and you do head pats, you get called daddy. It's completely different. My little girl needs more friends. I'm gonna ban this guy. I'm gonna kill this guy! I'm gonna kill this guy now! You can't stop me from murdering you. You can only sit back and watch. You can only allow it to take place and happen. You don't like being our daughter? Well, Chatty, we are married, so you're making it a little weird, but... Chatty, I have to kill this guy, damn! It's exactly that meme, actually, yes. Lucy, did you see anything cool at WeebCon? Nope, Chopped Convention. Okay, I'm joking. A lot of the Artist Alley was popping. Artist Alley was popping. There were tons of things I wanted to buy. I didn't even buy half of what I wanted to buy because I was like, I can't spend that much fucking money. That's crazy. The Artist Alley was popping. The panels, however, I guess I chose the chopped panels. Yeah, I guess I chose the chopped panels. One of them I went to, and it was basically they were just reading off of PowerPoint slides, and I was extremely confused, and I was genuinely getting rage baited in my seat because I was like, there's no way this is actually happening right now. Like, there's no way you're hosting a panel and you're literally reading word for word off of a presentation slide. Yeah, those kind of panels are a unique experience. I don't know what I thought I was gonna get out of that, man. You went to a high school presentation. Genuinely, it had that vibe of like when your teacher forces everybody who did the assignment to get up and present it to the class. Literally, that's how it felt. As my wife says, I don't have a dad and I don't need one now. Wow, Trooper Jess, you're traumatized just like me. Some panels suck. And then I went to the cosplay contest. Yeah. 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 Did you see any good cosplays? Yeah, like 2, I think. No, maybe 3. Maybe 3. Who won? A lot of people. They gave out a bunch of awards to a bunch of people. You're still the most beautiful girl in the world. Thank you. I appreciate that. My soul is ugly, though. Wait until you see my soul, man. You're gonna come down here to hell when you die, and you're gonna take one look at me, and you're gonna see with your real eyes, your true powerful eyes, and you're gonna see the tar blackness of my soul, and you're going to be like, Lucy, it's pretty fucking racist to say that your soul is fucked up just because it's black, and then I'm going to slap you, and then I'm going to lock you in the 5th circle of hell with me forever. Forever! I think the aliens will appreciate your soul. I'm not going to be with the aliens. I am not the one on Artemis. Lucy, we would have a point if we had said that. I don't know what you're talking about. Foolish wifey, I judge people based off of soul. Aw, Chatty, yeah, I am a tar soul. I am a tar soul, just like Ashley Graves. Y'all gotta stop crashing out about the fucking preview for Burial. Y'all gotta stop. I swear to God. I'm just getting rage baited by the fans of that fucking game. Deadass, because they're so stupid. They can't handle anything. They can't handle character development. They can't handle stories. They can't handle plot lines. They're worried that Andy's going to get cucked. They're like, no! NTR plotline! Look. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up and let the author cook. Let them cook. You don't even know that it's NTR. You don't even know that it's NTR yet. You just see a male character talking to Ashley and you're immediately like, NTR! You have to stop. Calm down. It's not a fucking VTuber. It's allowed to speak to a male, okay? It's not Lucy Pyre. It can speak to one. It'll be okay. It doesn't mean it's NTR. All right? Mail on street game. Literally, they're literally going, mail on game! That can't be said about lots of people today. And by the way, the same people complaining about that are the same people who think that Andrew should have fucked his mom. Now, you want to talk about NTR? That's the real fucking NTR. Way to say I didn't read anything in the game. I just have an incest fetish and that's all I care about.
absolutely no fucking way would Renee allow Andrew's dick within 1 fucking mile of her pussy, dude. She fucking hates that guy. She hates both of her children, and she's obsessed with her husband, and she ties up her husband and fucking pegs him. That's the true Renee, bro. That's the true Renee. And if you don't like that, well, you don't fucking like Renee. Hydration? So anyway, the point is, you can't complain that Ashley talking to another male is proof that there will be NTR in the next update when you also are playing the fucking Renee mom mod, okay? He's NTRing his sister in that one. Pretty fucked up. I would never NTR my sister. Good thing I don't have one, but I would never NTR her. I would remain faithful. I would simply remain faithful. Sorry, Andrew, I'm built different. I think Lucy just wants to peg someone. No. Well, wanting to peg someone and just wanting to peg someone, those are two different statements. One is obsessive and the other is just like a normal desire. My face when the kink I have is plot relevant encounters a plot relevant kink I don't have? Well, Chatty, I'm gonna say something controversial. I don't actually think that she's hinting at NTR in the new update. I just think that the guy is trying to use her for her demon summoning powers, and that Andrew is so mentally fucked in the head that he thinks any man speaking to a woman means that he wants to fuck her because that's the only reason he would speak to a woman. And so he's like, you fucking whore! You fucking whore speaking to that guy, you fucking slut! You're not allowed to wear makeup and go talk to that guy, you fucking whore! Write it down, watch you be correct. I will be correct. I will be correct. I can't wait for it to come out. I can't wait, Chatty. I'm so excited. Lucy is secretly the dev. Nimley, if you're out there, be my friend. Be my friend. I understand your story like nobody else. I'm such a fucking pick-me right now. Nimley, please, be my friend, Nimley. Be my friend. Please, I have a shred of clout. Like I do, I swear. I have like 2 followers on Twitter. And you should add me on Discord. Let's talk about it. Let's talk. It'll be so fun. Come on. Please. Please. Nimley, please cast Lucy as the voice of Ashley. It'll never happen. I would do it pro bono, though. Hey, Nimley, let's strike a deal. You become my friend, and I'll voice Ashley for free. She's like, ugh. Oh, my least favorite Ashley portrayal. Ugh. It's not a pick-me. It's more like a pick-me or else. Yes! Exactly! Holy shit, that was a banger! Arianel, welcome. Hi. Yes, the coffin of Andy and Lele. Indeed, that is what we were discussing. I can't see anyone else but you voice her, Lucy. You really brain her to life. Brain her to life feels like a crazy Freudian slip. I have the Ashley Graves brain. I'm just like her, except the incest part. Like all of the obsession and like toxicity is me, but not the incest part. That's the one part I didn't get. And aren't you glad? Aren't you glad, Chatty? Can we get another playthrough? No. Although, apparently they changed some things in the latest update, and they added a new ending where... Okay, you guys know the part in Burial, in the 2nd chapter, when they have the dream with the vision where they fuck, and then they wake up, and Andy's like, that's never gonna be us, right? Okay. Well, if you answer never as Ashley, if you say never, then it ends the game in the next chapter. He fucking drives the car off the side of the railing, because... He's like, remember when you said that would never happen between us? Do you really mean that? And she's like, yeah, it'll never happen. He literally kills them both. Raymond620, hi, welcome. He fucking double lover suicides with her. Without her consent, obviously. So, murder-suicide? Damn, he really wants to bang his sister. Then again, guys, this was released on April 1st. So is this a real ending that people should take seriously, or is this a joke? I lean towards the latter. I think it's a joke. Surely Andrew wouldn't kill them both just because they fucked, right? Just because they didn't fuck, rather. Right? Right? It's an April Fool's joke. Right? That's crazy. The April 1st plausible deniability gambit. Chatty, if Lucy Pyre said we're never gonna fuck, would you murder-suicide with her? Would you stop the car and look at her with tears in your eyes and then fucking swerve the vehicle off the side of a cliff? That's so romantic. Wow. I feel really loved. That's how serious Chatty is about this. Not playing around, not fucking playing games here. Mikhail, hi, welcome. Rotting meat, welcome. What the fuck is this game, man, Lamau? I've been hearing this while making food. The game is a good game. It's a good game, man. Maybe you should play it. Consider it. I can't. Driving without a license is against the law. You don't have a license? Ha ha! This guy doesn't have a license! Don't ask me about my license. This guy doesn't have a license! Ha ha! I bet you just walk everywhere and use public transportation and then Uber when you can't do that! Ha ha! What a loser! Ha ha! Do you want to drive if you borrow a car, Lucy? I'm scared. No. I never used Uber. This guy just doesn't go outside. Which is, you know, you don't have to learn to drive if you never go outside. That gummy worm ice cream you posted in Discord was something. Thank you for reminding me! I got scammed at Costco. I was at Costco yesterday. I was doing shopping. I was being a good girl, alright? Restocking on my shit. Okay? They had samples. They do that at Costco. My first sample was a Pepsi probiotic, a wash. We hate Pepsi in this house. My second sample was a chicken wonton, good, except it had cilantro in it, so it tasted like soap. Very sad. I had to move on, a wash. My third sample was of this new product. I don't know how new it is, but anyway, it was new to me. It was a trolley gummy worm-based popsicle. And I tried the sample, and it was really good. I was like, shit, fuck. I guess I'll get one. So I opened the fridge behind the person, and I picked up the only box that was there. And I took it with me. And then I bought it, and I got home, and I opened it. And there was only one box with 10 popsicles in it. The outside box said 30. And it dawned on me. I realized that I had picked up the box that they were using to give out samples. And I had paid full price for it. So, I lost 66% of what I spent, which is great. And I suffered a new scam that I've never heard of before. Thank you, Costco. And they just let this happen? Yes. Like, they literally saw me. And I was so stupid, too, because I remember thinking to myself, this is kind of weird that the box is, like, sort of open, but they resealed it is the thing. Like, they used tape and they resealed it. So I was like, this box is kind of weird, but I mean, I guess it's a new thing. I've never seen it before. Must be normal. Just didn't think about it at all. Didn't fucking think about it at all. Then I got home, opened it up. That's illegal? They literally resealed it! They literally resealed it with tape! Yes, it was closed! I'm not crazy! You should go there and raise hell because of that. It's not worth the money, dude. I feel like the whole thing altogether was like $12. And going back there would cost me more money than to get like that part refunded. It's crazy. They did, or the criminal did. Yeah, the criminal scum who was giving out samples allowed all of this to take place. You know, maybe they hated their job so fucking much that that's what they wanted to happen. Maybe that's what they wanted to happen. Write an email. Okay, hydration. So did anyone take you to H-E-B or Buc-ee's? What the fuck is H-E-B? What the hell is that? Buc-ee's? I've been to a Buc-ee's before. You know? You go anywhere in the South, you run into a Buc-ee's, and the craziest people on the planet. It's a different world in there. Different society. Very scary. Would not recommend. It's a restaurant, methinks. It's pronounced Bussy. Shut the hell up, it's Buc-ee's. It's Buc-ee's! It's not Bussies! They seriously have some of the best customer service. Skillet on the board! Slap my meat down on the table, start creating another disgusting, nasty fucking sandwich of nastiness and evil and disgust. Sloppy ass. Sloppy Joe. Slam my fucking hot dog on the table. So hot. They scare me. The people there scare me. And you know what? That squirrel scares me too. Is he a beaver? A platypus? What the hell is he? Anyway, he scares me. He scares me a lot. Brisket on the board! Yep. The nearest Buc-ee's to me is in Mississippi. Mississippi has civilization? I mean, oh my god, there was a chatty I met who said that they were from Mississippi, and I was like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It's the laughing stock of America, guys. Everyone makes fun of it. Southern, Northern, West Coast, East Coast. If you're from Mississippi, we're all like, I'm so sorry to hear that, and then we laugh at you behind your back. It means you're the Miss Mississippi. Shut the fuck up. Wouldn't you say that for everywhere? No. No. We love Texas. You remember the Pokemon Smasher Pass? The artist watched the video and loved it. What? Artist? What do you mean? I was looking at the real Pokemon, not womanified versions. Or what, did I do that? Did I do that? When did this happen? I remember doing at least 2. You did? How long ago was this? Oh yeah, Kinky Mation watched her react. That was great. Oh! 7 months ago. Okay, I remember this. I'm remembering. It's coming back to me. Hold on, hold your pitchforks. It's coming back. I remember this. They were all very fuckable. I remember that as well. Like 6 to 7 months ago. Yeah. 6, 7! And you said you would pretty much every Pokemon? Well, it's not my fault that they drew them all sexy. Am I supposed to lie and be like, no, I'm gonna be picky? I would not be able to resist a girl doing pick-me behaviors. If I were a man, I would just be like, I pick her. Yeah, dude, I pick her. What? This woman is doing things so that I will like her and I'm not supposed to like her? Okay. Make that make sense to me. I picked her, I guess. I guess I'm picking. I'm about to pick. I'm about to pick! Especially when she is Lucy. Yeah, especially when Lucy's being a pick-me, man. It's irresistible. Just can't fucking let go of her. That is a crit hit on me. That's why I pick you. Guys, should I feel self-conscious about this and like guilty and bad and be like, no, guys, I'm not a pick-me. Deny that I'm a pick-me. Guys, okay, here's the thing. If you deny that you're a pick-me, you look like a pick-me. You can't say I'm not a pick-me and have people believe that you're not a pick-me. So I'll just say that I am a pick-me who believes the things that I'm saying. I am a pick-me who believes the things that I'm saying about women, if that helps. That's hella pick-me behavior. Exactly. The true pick-me would be people who deny that they're fucking pick-me's, man. If you deny you're a pick-me, you just look guilty. No one trusts you, and no one believes you. Pick-me behavior is only a negative to other women. They hate it, but it's true. They hate it, but it's true. By the way, there's a whole situation where apparently women have decided it's impossible to respond to an accusation about being short and not sound like a pick-me. 1, you say, I'm not short, pick-me behavior. 2, you say, yes, I'm short, pick-me behavior. You say, stop, pick-me behavior. You can't respond to that without sounding like a pick-me when you get called short. There's nothing that can be done about it. Well, shit, if that's how it is, then I have no choice but to be a pick-me. For my entire life, everything a woman does or can do is sexualized, okay? It's all pick-me. From the bottom to the top, from left to right, pick-me ass shit. I don't see why being a pick-me is bad. It's normal to want the opposite gender to pick you. Chatty, would you find a performative male disgusting? Would you cast him down from the ranks of manhood for being a performative male? No, yeah, yes, depends, yes, yeah, yes I would. I'm assuming that's how the women who call other women pick-me's feel. They're like performative women, or whatever. Yes, not the same thing. I agree it's not the same thing. I do. But I'm trying to make you understand why women are mad at other women for being pick-me's. This is how they feel about it. They feel the same way about pick-me's as you do about a performative male. Okay? Hello again, adorable one. Good to see you again. I'm an adorable one? Really? I'm supposed to play a video game. I swear I will. Give me like 7 minutes. 7, 6, 7. Can I have 7 minutes, Chatty, to yap some more? Because I just every time I go on a break or have to like not stream for a while, I have to get my yaps out because I've been storing them up for so long. The problem is the lack of being the genuine you. I don't know, it became a women thing, but guys used to call girls pick-me's when they'd say, I liked anime, I love Goku Uzumaki. I love Goku Uzumaki. He's my favorite, Code Geass character. Dude, I love Edward Cullen. He's my favorite Full Metal Alchemist character. I love that. He's so cool. What if the legitimate me is just someone who wants to appeal in every way to the person I love? Well, I can see the problem with that. It's easier to just become a version of yourself you want to be than to try and make other people happy. And if the person is right for you, they'll love you anyway, right? Edward Cullen, the Sparkle Blood Alchemist, the law of equivalent exchange. When something is gained, something else must be lost. And that's how Bella lost her virginity. Pretending to be someone you're not will just make two people unhappy. It's true. It's true. Larpus and Turris, bro. Yeah, if you're gonna call people a pick-me because they say that they like Uzumaki Goku, that's more so Turris, not really pick-me. Okay, listen. When women call women pick-me's, what they're saying is that they disagreed with her. Okay? So let me put it this way. A woman goes online and she says, okay, guys, I understand that, like, we as women go through a lot, but maybe we should not call for the death of all men. Maybe that's, like, a bad look. And then a bunch of women will get really mad, and they'll be like, did he pick you? Aw, did he pick you? Did he pick you? Did he fucking pick you? Did he pick you because you're over here, like, defending men? Men don't need your defense, sweaty. Men don't need your fucking defense, sweaty. Hope he picks you. Pick me ass. So yeah, that's the current state of the pick-me. No, it's more like, how dare you not agree? It's so true. It's so true. I thought they called each other honey. Sweaty, honey, darling, girl. Defend me, please. There's nothing to defend, Chatty. There's nothing to defend. Because I will never let harm come your way. As long as you're here with me in our little parasocial circle, no one can do harm to you. Simply don't look at the rest of the internet, and then you'll never hear or see things like that. Yelling pick me is the cry of the unlovable is the craziest fucking thing, but... Is he wrong, though? Is he wrong, though? The cry of the unlovable is fucking crazy. I don't know, man. Lucy, our protector and savior. Oh my god, thank you. I will be your protector and savior. I'm just happy to be recognized for that. I don't find a woman that wears caterpillar lashes intimidating. A woman will call a man ugly and then wash off her face full of makeup and take off her fake eyelashes and go to sleep without thinking a single thing about it. And in fact, they'll get... This is a literal example I saw. This is a literal example I saw. There was a woman and she said, a lot of girls will come on this app and say that she saw a man who is really ugly, and then she'll go to sleep that night after taking off all of her makeup and then not think anything about it. And then the comments were full of extremely triggered women. Extremely triggered women. But how is she wrong? How is she wrong? If you have to put on a face full of fucking makeup to feel pretty, then how do you not consider yourself one of the chopped ones? How are you calling other people ugly when you yourself feel ugly? Hydration? Ugh. Lamau, women wear makeup. Don't pull the thread on why, but call men ugly, SMH. We're not gonna do this right now, okay? We're not gonna go down a long fucking diatribe about how women wear makeup because they're oppressed and people expect women to be pretty and blah, 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 blah. I go outside every fucking day not wearing makeup and I haven't been treated like shit for it a single fucking time, okay? It doesn't happen. There's not a group of men out there who look at women and they say, she's not wearing makeup, I'm gonna treat her like shit. It doesn't fucking happen. Women wear makeup because they want to look pretty. They want to look pretty. I'm not gonna say they're doing it to fuck men. They just want to look attractive. They want to be able to take pictures they feel proud of. They want to look at the fucking mirror and say, I like what I see. And then they want to call people ugly. If you feel like you can't go outside without makeup, you can't call people ugly. That's because Lucy is a precious treasure. We save our mean comments for the bros. That's not true. Some people are mean to me. Some of you are performatively mean to me. Performative male behavior, being performatively mean to me. Hydration. Anyway. So yeah, a woman pointed out that it was ironic that they wear a bunch of makeup and then call just men living their lives ugly. And that triggered a lot of women. Triggered them real hard. And they were calling her a pick-me in the comments. Neko Miki. Ironically, the only time I got judged for no makeup was my older boss who was a woman. It's exactly that. It is exactly that. It is women who care that other women don't wear fucking makeup. 99% of the time, it's a woman who thinks that you're letting yourself go, not wearing fucking makeup, dude. Not a single time has anyone in my life either noticed or, like, not realized that I was wearing makeup or not wearing makeup. They don't fucking... Men don't even know what it looks like. They don't even fucking know what it looks like! Another porno VTuber. Join my OnlyFans that doesn't exist. Join my OnlyFans that doesn't exist. Why did you ban him? We could have had a little fun. We could have had fun for a couple days. Fuck you, mods, ruining everything. That's because you don't need it. You're naturally beautiful, Lucy. I'm chopped, but that's okay. I'm chopped. I wouldn't call other people ugly, you know? I got no place to speak. I got no room to speak on that. Boo, mod's boring, boo! Yeah, fucking boo them. But it's true that there are assholes who think those things. They just don't tell the women that. There are people who are assholes who think a lot of things. As long as they keep it to themselves and they don't, like, hurt other people because of it, it's none of our business. Honestly, I think that's extremely normal. Have you not just been walking around being judgmental? But you don't use that against people. You don't actually just fucking go up to them and be like, you are so fucking ugly. No, because that's like evil people behavior. You don't treat people like shit because of that. I mean, I don't think it's a crime to feel like someone's ugly, as long as you're not mean to them on purpose. Well, thoughts are not in our control. Yeah, I agree. I don't think thoughts are in your control. It's how you react to them that is what is in your control. No, when I'm walking around, I'm focused on what I'm doing. Exactly. Yeah, well, good for you, bitch. Some people are walking around not focused on what they're doing, and some of them are ADHD and have a bunch of different thoughts when they walk around. Some of us see a bunch of things at the grocery store. We turn to the left. We see some bread. We turn to the right. We see some tits. Okay? It happens. It happens. When I walk around, I don't really see people. I just think of you. Now that's a performative thing. We found one. Thank you for helping me on this topic. Now we can exemplify it. He lies to me. He lies to me and thinks I won't realize. Ack! Come on, man. Hey, yo, what's really good? Milo Powder discussing topics that will get me canceled. That's what's really good. That's what it's all about. That's how I found out my old boss had nipple piercings. Oh. No, but it is true. Men have never made me feel bad about my body. A single fucking time. It's always other women. Every time. This may just be anecdotal and just my experience and not actually what's happening to your face. Again, I don't care if people are thinking I'm ugly or fat or whatever in their head. Okay? I don't care. You realize it matters if they say it out loud, right? Like, that makes a huge fucking difference, right? High cortisol, high cortisol, high fucking cortisol. It makes a huge fucking difference if people are getting in your face being dead ass about what they think about you at all times. None of you would be able to walk outside if every human being was forced to say exactly what they think about you when they see you. None of you would be able to survive. No one. Not you, not me, not a single fucking person, because a lot of people are thinking some crazy shit in their head that they would never say out loud, okay? A lot of people are doing that. Lucy getting rage baited all stream. By mods, no less! Shut the fuck up! I just want to say, if you as a man, and there's, listen, all right? I'm about to pull my woman card out. I'm about to put my fucking dick down, slap my dick down on the table. Look, if you are a moderator and you're a male and you're telling me that my experience as a woman dealing with other women is invalid because you know better than me, shut the fuck up! Hydration? Do you realize how you sound? Do you realize ironically how you sound? Telling me that I've got women all wrong? Okay? There are great women out there. There are great men out there. There are awful women out there. There are awful men out there. I think they express their awfulness in different ways, okay? I do. Your voice, Lucy. It's okay. It's okay. We're gonna survive, guys. I've got a break tomorrow. I'm not streaming tomorrow. I'm streaming Friday and Saturday. I'm gonna be fine. I'm gonna be fine. I'm gonna be fine, guys. Lucy is HVF? What the fuck is that? Is that like in vitro fertilization? Chatty, are we doing IVF? We don't need to. I'm super fertile.
In their comfy at-home outfit with no makeup. We care a lot less about how women look than other women do.
I'm not going to say that there are no guys out there who are super picky and think like a bunch of women are ugly and their standards are like super crazy high. But I've also noticed that men are a lot more open to women of all shapes and sizes than women are open to men of all shapes and sizes. This is what I've noticed. Anecdotal. I'm not making a fucking definite statement and acting like I'm a scientist who's done research on the topic. But I think to a great degree, men are more willing to be with a woman who doesn't look like a fucking model, you know? Isn't there a new trend with me look maxing now that I think about it? There's women who are willing to do that too. Women who are willing to do that too, you know? But I think on the average, it's more, I guess, I just think men are more attracted to women than women are attracted to men. I do. She just playing pick-me behavior, get her. Go ahead. It's over. Today's the day where I just get fully canceled for my pick-me takes. It's fine. It doesn't matter. The Smasher, thank you for the 31 months, blah blah. How was your ice cream, Lucy? You mean the trolley gummy one? Well, it's kind of got a sour taste in my mouth now. I'm a chubby chaser, so yep, it's true. Bitch, you're different. You're bad in another way. You're bad in another way, dude. This guy's like, I'm gonna fucking feed her until she has diabetes, but this makes me a good guy. Shut up! Shut up! Look. Look. Okay? Okay. There's like levels to this shit. There's like levels to this shit, bro. If women weren't that way, we probably would have died off. Women have to be choosy.
A friend of a friend of mine was so actively anti-makeup that when his girlfriend showed up with makeup at his door, he pulled out a bucket full of water and splashed her with it and told her to take it off.
See, that's what I mean by there's levels to this shit. I don't think there's anything wrong with wearing makeup, okay? I don't want anyone to hear me say that, like, I don't wear makeup and think I'm, like, shitting on girls who wear makeup. Not at all. I think makeup is impressive, and I think it looks nice in a lot of cases, and it's even artistic, and I think makeup is wonderful, especially if it makes people feel better and confident in themselves. What I don't like is when women wear a bunch of makeup and then they use that as an excuse to feel like they're more attractive than they really fucking are and then treat other people like shit because of it. It's not nice. It's not fair. It's mean woman behavior. I hate mean women.
Their favorite waifu by not doing it justice, and if you still have makeup, they will be so mad even if it isn't needed for the character.
Damn, bro. That's crazy. Hold on, I have to reread this because my brain was short-circuiting. I was in the middle of a rant. I was mid-rant. Fuck makeup and anybody wearing it just die. True, I did say that. True, I did fucking say that. I did fucking say that. Legit, the main time men give me crap for my appearances when I cosplay, and I get it because it's not about me as such as me allegedly ruining their favorite wife. But true. So true. So true. People who cosplay are the bravest creatures in the entire world. The anime girl is perfect, okay? The anime girl is perfect, and any human flesh female who attempts to imitate her is going to fall short no matter how good she is at it. That's why you see a bunch of cosplayers, they'll upload pictures of themselves, they're edited the shit. They're edited like crazy to get rid of any sign that they're an actual living, breathing human being. Because it's so common that real life falls short of the anime girl, okay? It's not your fault. It's just men have come to expect perfection from the anime girls, and I don't blame them. I expect it too. Miu Miuri, thank you for the 28 months. I appreciate it. Stop thanking Lamelda. I feel cucked every fucking time. Every time somebody thanks another chatter for their sub, I'm just like, oh, so you guys are like in the DMs and talking about like how you're gonna give each other subs? Oh, wow, how cute. Yeah, you guys are talking about that, and you're gonna say thank you every time you fucking resub? You're not even gonna mention me? I'm cucked. I'm genuinely cucked sometimes, chatty. I'm cucked. No one loves me. Help! They're canceling me because I'm a pick-me, and you're still thanking other people for your gift sub. Wah! Lol, so true. I find thanking for gift subs so cringe. Well, I didn't say that. Well, bitch, I didn't say that. I said, all I said was, you know, just mention me. Don't forget about little old me. I'm attention-seeking right now. I'm literally streaming. Streaming is inherently attention-seeking behavior. So when you talk about other people, I feel a little cocked, you know? Yeah, boy, Shido, thank you for the sub. Welcome in. Hi. Glad to have you back, Lucy. Did you miss me, chatty? Did you miss my incoherent rants? I've gathered so much evidence against women. That's such a crazy thing to say. Dude, my TikTok algorithm locked in. It fucking locked in. And it was like, oh, you're watching a bunch of videos that kind of showcase all the problems you have with, like, how women talk to each other and other people who aren't also women? Don't worry, I got you. I got so many bookmarks all in one morning because my algorithm locked the fuck in, man. Cosplayers don't need to be 100% accurate. The courage to do cosplay in public is commendable in itself. Well, we're talking about people, like, looking at a cosplay and being judgmental, which, by the way, I can't help it. I do the same shit. It's so hard being a cosplayer, man. It's so hard being a cosplayer because you're like inviting the person to compare everything about you to the character. And it's just impossible, man. It's just impossible. I got nothing but respect for cosplayers. I can't do it. I'm too chopped. I'm chopped liver. My thoughts on that is if they were ever brave enough to wear that, I give them props. I don't know if I could ever. See, that's what I'm saying. I'm the same way. To all cosplayers, only to female ones. Oh, all. It doesn't matter whether you're portraying a girl or a guy. To be honest, if you're doing like a Goku cosplay and you're not nega fucking ripped, it's a little bit you know? It doesn't matter. If you're comparing your own body to like a crazy cartoon character who's on steroids, yeah. There's not really any looking like that. You're not ripped enough to be Goku. I mean, there's probably people who are gonna say that. They're gonna be like, you're like a skinny Goku, man. You're like kind of skinny to be Goku. The fact they go out and do what they love is mad respectful to me, in my opinion. I have the same perspective. I could not do it. I'm gonna cosplay you for your next meet and greet at a con. You better be beautiful. Oh my god. You better be super sexo. You better have like a snatched waist, huge breasts, perfect elf ears. Cut your ears until they're sharp and pointy. And then have these earrings, and then have little fangs, and have the dentist sharpen your little canines so that you look just like me. Look just like me, Chad. You better. How do I get wide hips like you? Genetic lottery. Chosen God, Nick. Thank you for the 10 months. I appreciate it. Now, guys, this may come as a shock to you. But, like, IRL, I don't have this exact body frame. I know. But I do have very wide hips. Very wide hips. You know? It is strange. My immersion! They're getting unimmersed! Fuck, I gotta shut up and stop speaking! She has the birthing hips. Yeah, I do. And they're not doing any birthing. What a fucking waste. Dude, my genetics were like, this is gonna be the best breeding cow of all time. I'm gonna make her a pick-me. I'm gonna make her inherently distrustworthy of other women. And she's gonna be perfect. She's just gonna have so many babies. She's gonna be a genetic success. And then they forgot to not make me autistic. They fucked up so bad. Man. I just know I'm fertile. Which I feel like is a crazy thing to say, but like with my hips, and the way I'm so regular, guys, I just know I'm fertile as fuck, and I'll simply never be allowed to prove it. But I feel like if a sperm even whispered in the general direction of my vagina, I would be pregnant. I do think this. Like in my head, I'm like the most fertile woman on the fucking planet. Damn, forgot to uncheck the mental illness. True, you should have unchecked the mental illness if you really wanted me a genetic success, Baka. You can't just make her fertile and give her wide birthing hips and then say, now I'm gonna make her completely unattractive to men. It's kind of fucked up and like a cruel joke from the universe. How come tummy in a girl looks really hot, but anything other than a cheese grate or abs on a man is awful? You need to widen your horizons. This isn't true. There's nothing wrong with a man having a soft tummy. Nothing wrong with that. You're just fucking brain cucked by society. You need to wake up. You're like a sheeple. Dad bods unite? Not even just dad bods, but just like soft bod is in demand, okay? Not every fucking woman who wants to hug a guy and think, wow, this really hurts. Like, not every woman wants that, you know? Not every single one. As long as you are nice to her and you love her, okay? You have a chance. There's a chance. Hydration? Firm but soft. I think all men are, like, naturally a little bit firm, right? At least more firm than me. I mean, I can only imagine how much you would have to eat to become less firm than me. But, like, at least, you know, it's like, just like that natural male quality. I'm fantasizing. I'm gooning right now. I'm gooning my shit right now. Just that natural male quality where they have, like, this sturdiness in their arms. I can feel it in my mind's eye. Just the force of a male's hug from a male organism. I'm imagining. I'm picturing it. I just read a Reddit story about how a wife became less attracted to her husband when he lost his soft tummy and got a six-pack. Well, she married him when he had a soft tummy, didn't she? Didn't really sign up for a six-pack, did she? She's not ovulating, remember. Fuck you! You guys always think I'm ovulating. Okay. I think that makes sense. But, yeah, she married what she liked. She just liked the soft guy. Plus, like I said, a lot of guys, to, like, get ripped, they kind of make the gym their personality. Maybe that's what she's really unattracted to. Maybe that's what she's unattracted to. That he can't talk about anything else but that. Hydration? I think the only thing nice about myself is my beard. I'm too skinny. What do you mean? How is it not nice that you're skinny? There's like a whole male skinny build that women thirst for. You just have to wear emo clothes and walk into a hot topic and you will be unable to get them off of you. The way I'm not even joking is crazy. Emo girls love skinny ass boys. They do. They love skinny fucking boys. Alright? You're gonna be just fine. You have a huge arsenal of emo women who will crawl all over you. Gotta have the correct hair though. Yeah, just grow out your bangs, man. A lot of gym bros do make it their personality when they lock in. It's true. I mean, it's hard to focus on anything else, right? They're hungry. You don't even need to have a personality. I don't. I didn't grow a personality. I'm just a woman who has like built up a bunch of weird opinions and other than that, I don't really have a personality. Leon is also just a skinny boy with some muscle and they fawn over him. Leon is very muscular though. At least in 4 and 9, right? Genuinely roided out. Like the level of ripped that Leon is like unattainable for like a normal person as far as I'm aware. What else is a personality other than weird opinions? I don't know. People seem to like know things about themselves. I can't be the only one with this problem, right? Where you're just like going about your life and people ask you questions about yourself and you realize you don't know the answers. And then people have like very detailed answers that they can give. And they'll be like, I like this, I like that, I do this, I do that, because of this, because of that, blah, blah, blah. And they can just talk about themselves endlessly. Meanwhile, I like get freaked out by personality tests because I'm just thinking to myself like, I don't know. I don't know, bro. I don't fucking know. What is your favorite color? I hate that question too because like I don't even have a decided color for that too. Like I'm so indecisive. Even when I put down a color, I said Spider-Man colors because that gave me all fucking 3. Isn't that stupid? Lucy, if you don't know, ask us. Yes, Chatty. Please decide my personality for me. Please decide my personality for me, Chatty. I don't need to think for myself. Just tell me everything. Tell me who I am. Tell me who I'm supposed to be. It's okay to have more than one favorite color. No, you must choose one. Stop being indecisive. Make a fucking choice. That's a problem with our personalities, man, is that we don't make choices. And that allows us to stay stuck. INFP, Shirley. Wait, how did you clock me? How'd you clock me like that? My favorite thing about INFP is that you take the test and you find out that's what you are. And then you like go and you look it up and it's like, this is the personality type for useless people. Not good at anything. Not good at working normal jobs. Can't handle criticism. Can't handle social interaction. Doesn't want to go outside. Pretty much incapable of joining the job market. Hopefully you're good at art, because if you suck at the art that you do, you're basically cooked forever. Get fucked. Bye-bye. They seriously just fucking call them chopped and move on. Like, I'm not even fucking joking. Summarize INFP type. Let's see, Chatty. They are known for their idealism, useless, creativity, more and more useless in today's society, empathy, extremely useless, and strong personal values, super useless, often seeking deep, meaningful relationships and a sense of purpose in life. So they like to dilly-dally and waste time. Chatty, I just remembered something that happened to me because of this. Because I mentioned dilly-dally. My flight attendant roommate, she had an ESL moment. She saw me standing in the kitchen. And she said, "What are you lollygagging for?" And I said, "I've heard of lollies gagging, but I didn't know you were aware of that subject." And she said, "What?" I mean, like, goofing around. And I was like, oh, that's like dilly-dallying. That's a crazy interaction. Johnny, whoa, sweat dripped down my back. Lollygagging is a real phrase as well, is it? Hydration? Ugh. I have ESL disease too. I understand her situation. Please, dear God, don't make her Google it. It's over. It's over. No, I'm sure she would spell it correctly. Lollygagging is a synonym of dilly-dally. Who uses that? Who uses that? How old is the phrase lollygagging? It just sounds wrong. It just sounds wrong, Chatty. It just sounds wrong. 1,500! 1,500! Anyway, so I like dilly-dally. I'm a big proponent of dilly-dally. Okay, lollygagging just sounds, to me, and the environment that I grew up in, it's just, let's just call it offensive. It's offensive, okay? Dilly-dally, shilly-shally, willy-wally, pilly-pally, kitty-catty, city-natty. I don't use it on a daily basis, but I have seen it in books before. I have not heard it in forever. Her saying that was like the first time in a long time. I was like, wow. Wow, what is she talking about? We spell it differently. How do you spell it? How do you spell it? Does daddy sound wrong to you? You know what sounds wrong to me? The fact that I'm not playing Content King yet. The fact that I've just been putting it off because all I do is yap. All I do is yap, chatty. I'm just the yap master. I'm not good at other things. I can only yap. Hello? Hello? Hey. I don't know what happened. I got really scared because I ended the stream because it was like dead. And then I tried pressing start stream, but it kept telling me that like my stream key was fucked. And I was like, what do you mean? Did I just get banned? I don't even think I did anything that could get me banned today unless they thought I was being too much of a whore yapping about the things I was yapping about. But I don't think I'm banned. I think I'm still here. I am scared that me saying no to the game is what caused the crash, so I'm gonna open the game again and we're gonna see if it kills me again, chatty. Let's see. Please don't. Please, please. Please? Please? Please! No! No, 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 no! No! Chatty? 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 I don't know what to do. Whenever I turn to the game, it crashes my stream. What do I do? What do I do, Chatty? Hi. But stream is lagging, we can hear you. Yeah. I can also hear you guys. It should be fixed, so you should refresh because we should be back. I mean, I'd close the game. So if you refresh, everything should be Daijobu. Maybe play another game? No! I wanted to play this one! I wanted to play this one! I wanted to play this one! Nobody understands me! Nobody understands me! I just wanted to play... Anyway. Launch another game to see if it happens? Okay. I'm gonna open... What the fuck do I even have installed right now? Dark Souls 3! Okay. Well, Chatty, Chatty, I'm scared, Chatty, I'm scared. I'm a little scared. Oh God. Oh.
I am happy that you made
Chatty,
new friends at week.
what could be causing
I am
this?
proud of you, less than 3.
What could be causing this, Chatty? It's like a big lag spike. Like, what, it has to be your PC, but what's causing it? I can't fix it unless I know what causes it. I heard some boss music. Yeah, that was, the Dark Souls music. Could it be 'cause Twitch? No way, that's impossible. Download more RAM. Think just the loading murdering you. Game didn't even show up on screen because I didn't have it set up. I was just testing to see what would happen to my connection when I opened it. Maybe you were gone for too long, broke from being off too long? Are you saying that my PC fell off? You're telling me my fucking PC fell off, Chatty? Okay, Chatty, I'm looking at my fuck. My CPU is like 34% without any games running. How is this a problem? You have to load the game separately, then start the stream? That would be fucking crazy. Your model is desynced from the audio too. There's no way! There's no way! How would that even happen? Your processes? My process is me shoving my fucking foot up your ass! Frame limit the game in the NVIDIA panel, Lucy. He thinks I know how to open the NVIDIA control panel. He thinks I know how to open that. Wow. Okay. All right. Let me see here. Let me see what's going on here. I just pressed agree to something. Please don't crash my stream. How the fuck do I do that? The one guy, RAGEBAIT, is very real today. It's, you know, they're taking advantage of me because it's been a while since I streamed, and by a while I mean like 5, 6, 7 days. So how's the CPU and temps looking? How the fuck do I know the temps again? Look, the CPU is at like 30%, okay, or less. 30% or less is not that bad, right? Try checking your temps. My temps must be perfect, bro. It almost definitely isn't CPU temp. Exactly, guys, exactly. 30% is fine. Start the game and wait. It could just be loading that makes your PC grind to a halt. That's fucking crazy. Why is my PC fucking up? Chatty, if I am cucked from doing my job because of a fucking PC issue, and I'm like every other fucking VTuber on the planet, I will go crazy. I will go crazy. I can't handle it. I can't handle it. Now I need a backseater. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to use Google. Too late, I'm doing it. You are too late. How to limit frame rate on NVIDIA control panel. Smile. How many tabs you got open? None! My god, I've got Twitch and a fucking YouTube video with music! What do you think this is? I mean, isn't that just every day for you? Getting rage baited? Yeah. To limit the frame rate using the NVIDIA control panel, open the panel and navigate to manage 3D set. Why the fuck would it be in 3D settings? How does this make sense? What? What does this have to do with anything? Then under the program settings, what? 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 Oh, never mind. I see it. Okay. Select your game and adjust the max frame rate. Guys, I thought that this was going to be for everything. Guys, I thought this was gonna be for everything. You lied. You lied to me. You can do it for everything if you want. Chatty, I'm gonna do something crazy. You're not gonna like it. Oh, why is Dark Souls still running? I didn't realize I didn't even close it. It was running in the background. Whoopsie. Okay, guys. I'm gonna test. I'm gonna test it. Okay, be prepared. I'm testing. I'm gonna open Content King. Don't be scared. I'm gonna open it. Don't be scared.